Oh, hello. How's it going, ladies and gents? Oh, I have no idea why. Oh, there's my VTube model. Hang on, let me go hide this fart PNG. Welcome everyone. Hope you're having a very stinky Friday so far. It's the end of the week. Thank God it's Friday. It's a very farty Friday indeed. We have made it, and we have the legendary, ultimate, Primaris Lieutenant tier list stream. We got a lot on the docket today. We have over 34 lieutenants to review. We didn't get a lot of submissions for the community lieutenants, so I feel like we'll just show a few. But we also have a lot of submissions to go through. Especially, we got a few joke ones, a few serious ones, and we also have some criteria that we're going to be going through for this tier list. Today I've got with me Handy Crafts. Make sure to go check him out on Twitch and his YouTube. And let me go drop his link really quick. Ooh, what you're painting here. I'll go check it out in a second. We also got Sig Tech Priest, if you know him. He's been around the channel for a lot. Ooh, I like the red. We got some more cars going. Oh yeah. Ooh, also nice sweat palette. Very nice, very nice. We love to see it. We also got Uncle Taku, who is also joining us today. And during Otaku. And yeah. He is also kind of new to the hobby. I wouldn't say new. He's been playing. He started a while back, but he's just getting back into it right now. So all the new Primaris models, I think, are going to be super fresh for him and stuff. So what we got in terms of the tier list, we have the community submissions up top, S tier, A tier, B tiers, and why did James Workshop make this model? I'm going to undeafen now, and you guys can hear everyone on the call. Oh, hello, gents. How's it going?
It's going fine. It's going fine.
Very stinky. I see.
Where's
Actually,
mine? I don't see it.
Let me give myself a quick smell. Oh, I'm 90%. Oh.
Ooh, give me smell. Alright, hold on.
Ooh.
Okay, you are. If he was a.
Oh no. How about Handy? Oh, that. Oh my God, we are all so stinky.
What the hell? Only C plus? Got 2A and 1 C plus.
Oh God.
Not even C plus, just C average.
Oh, there's a shout out. Oh yeah, hang on.
Go over criteria.
Yes, we'll go over the criteria. Actually, would you like to go over the criteria and then I add PNGs? Ooh, look at that multitasking.
Who wanted the shout out?
Who got the shout out? Oop, I was supposed to spell him.
Someone wanted an intro?
Yeah, we can give a little intro about the tier list and stuff.
Oh, I thought someone said that they wanted an intro.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the first criteria. First, they gotta be lieutenant, obviously. Then sculpt quality. If that sculpt is poopy bad, not in a good stinky way, but bad, not gonna cut it. Painting consideration. Is easy to paint, hard to paint. That's what you gotta think about. Pose.
Yeah.
If it's a really bad pose, there's one of them that's coming up in here. That's a really bad pose, and it's a lieutenant, and I hate it.
There's a lot of bad poses for the lieutenants.
Yes. Key badge possibility. Can the pose be redeemed from its awfulness? Tabletop rules. Is this thing the goat on the table? I haven't seen a lieutenant on the table in a while, so.
I guess that answers some of our questions. Spoilers.
There's one exception. Does it mesh with other Space Marine chapters well? Is there certain? I'm guessing this means. Now you correct me if I'm wrong. Is this particular one better in certain chapters over others?
Yes, I also included it in case if like say you have a Blood Angel model, but it would really go good for Dark Angels because of the Crusade feeling, or if this is an Indominus Lieutenant, it would be good for all of the other ones. Oh, wow, I have decreased in stinkiness. Look at that. Wait, hang on, I need to give Bellacore the good old smell.
Stop washing your hands.
I wash my hands a bit too much. Holy shit, he's fresh as fuck. Look at him. I guess he's not earning Nurgle's favor today. Oh, ass McShit butt. Let's go.
All right. Meme potential. There's quite a few memes in here. There's quite a few. And then even some regular models that are very memey.
Yeah.
Quite mimetic.
Yep.
Affordability and how to get this model. There's some on here that are limited time run. Some for good reason. Others because
HW moment.
they hate us.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because a James Workshop moment.
James Workshop moment. Yeah.
Yep. Affordability, and by definition, those that are single time, depending on how good their rules are or how cool the sculpt is, that affects affordability greatly. Such as the Primaris Company Champion. Those get up there in price. How do you think this model smells? Are they like any very sneaky, stinky Death Garb Lieutenant Primaris? You never know.
You also never know if it's a secret resin lieutenant. Ooh.
Those big stink.
Yeah, then it's like super toxic. You can't even smell it or else you'll die.
Yeah.
Recast. Oh no.
You have to taste it in order to find that.
Oh yeah. Or pewter lieutenant. Oh, pewter lieutenant.
You just see the Jobby the Hong cold touch technique for that.
We all talked about my pewter models, right?
Dark Angel moment. Ayo.
Hey, it's not like it's not like the Dark Angels HQ is still pewter.
Oh god.
Like,
Taku also plays Dark Angel.
I actually have most of them, or I don't know where they are right now, but I have them.
Yeah.
hello, fellow Dark Angels player.
Yeah.
Hello.
Also,
So I'm definitely gonna need some help with some of these because I don't know the stuff, so I'm gonna have to listen to you guys talk about it before I can make it.
oh yeah, that's the best part. We have a lot of people
I'm
from
in the
like.
same boat as you because I don't really care about lieutenants.
Yeah.
This is the best part because we have everyone from like every aspect and like parts of the hobby. So we'll get like a wide range of ideas. So I'm gonna be the good cop today. I'm gonna be like all 4 Primaris lieutenants, unlike normally.
I hate Space Marines, so I'll be bad cop.
Oh yeah, there we go. And they'll have everything in between. We'll have Uncle Cop, Handy Cop, and Bellacore the Dark Demon Prince. Yeah.
Cop.
Yeah, Cop.
There's one on this that I'm gonna really like, and it's because
I wonder which one. Right?
We'll like it for the same reason. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Those are my favorites. I think I know which ones they're gonna go automatically in.
Yeah. You got anything else? Are we gonna get started?
This stream is community joinable, so if you guys are part of the Discord, feel free to join the community hangout. And I guess we can go left to right and then talk about everyone. And feel free to join the call. Feel free to give your input. Just no racial profanity, and no mention of anything TOS. Yo.
Yeah.
AKA behave
Don't be
yourself.
jerk.
Yes, behave.
Don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
Uncle is here. I will
Yeah.
smack you with a chocolate.
Yes. If you're Vietnamese, though, you're allowed to make uncle jokes. That's the one condition. Any other race, then it's probably off limits.
Hey. So, let's look at this guy. What's his name?
I have no idea. I think which one is this one?
His name is Primaris Lieutenant Dan.
Primaris
Yeah,
Lieutenant Dan.
I can tell his loadout,
Yeah.
which is just a mastercrafted bolter
Yeah.
or bolt gun, bolt carbine,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's one of them.
So the sculpt quality, honestly, it looks okay. It's a newer sculpt, so therefore it's just gonna be better. As much as anyone might hate the Primaris, their sculpts are usually pretty good and pretty high quality.
Yeah. I also like how the Aquila is the double bird eagle, and as
Yes,
well
which
as
is interesting. For anyone who doesn't know out there, one head represents the Mechanicum, the other one represents the Imperium.
yeah.
That's fun. It's cool that they actually have both of them.
Yeah, he's a very codex compliant lieutenant. You know,
He is.
he understands the
He's
process.
Ultramarines.
Yeah. Ultramarine moment. Definitely say not the most like decorated one on the list.
No, he's
He's
very
very barren,
plain. He's
yeah.
very plain. But he doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Unlike some on the list.
Yeah.
because
He-
he has a half helmet too. That's completely new in the realm of that.
Yeah.
Well, before the Blade Guard stuff came
Yeah.
out.
He's honestly one of the most vanilla. Like he is like the most white bread, like barely buttered toast looking guys.
Yeah, he's white bread without the crust.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm rubbing it off for him.
All I can say is, just from seeing that helmet right now, if he's white bread, he definitely needs a little butter on top of that head right now.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
needs, yeah.
You don't know what kind of Dan Jiff be coming off that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so I guess B, huh?
Yeah.
He's just average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Average B tier.
Yeah.
Nothing really special about him.
I will say though, it's interesting that they put the 2 service studs, implying that he served for 200 years or something. And like his only
Bronze?
yeah, on his forehead and stuff.
They're both bronze, right?
I believe so. It's
It looks like
implied
it.
or something. Yeah.
He looks angry.
Yeah. He looks angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not quite not quite F tier. Oh, interesting enough, we have the like Asian tier system, so everything below B is just failing, basically.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
but
Thanks,
that's
thanks for
what
the
I
cultural
figured.
reference.
B, yeah.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
for those of us who aren't of the culture, I'm glad.
Yeah.
All right.
Kit bash possibilities?
painting
Oh, painting, right.
Painting
We just
consideration.
finished one.
He looks really easy to paint,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he does
Simple.
get points for that.
Yeah.
That looks incredibly easy to paint.
Yep.
I mean, let's be honest. The bar for painting Space Marines is pretty freaking low.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But as far as even between, I don't think there's a single point of that model that you can't hit with a paintbrush,
Yeah.
even fully assembled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It gets major points for that.
Is this one of those things that they hand out at the store as a freebie for the month?
I think so.
No, this isn't one of the freebie ones. The freebie ones they give out is literally just an intercessor.
Yeah, you're right.
I have a couple of the freebie
Oh
ones.
shit.
And one of them is
Shit.
actually painted up as an ultra smurf.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
this probably was like one of the. Wait.
I
Actually,
think this might have been an Imperium magazine one
Oh yeah, true.
or store anniversary. I don't know.
yeah. For that, I actually, if we're just talking painting consideration, that would be an S for painting consideration.
Yeah, true.
So we need to
Keeping
we'll
that
figure out
part
the
right
average
there with the
afterwards.
bullet right there on his arm.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't
It's
that be a
huge.
little bit hard to get underneath it?
Eh,
Just a
No,
little
yeah.
bit. No?
no,
I
don't think so at all.
I don't think that's even a bullet too. I don't
I don't
Could
know
be
if
like a
it's
charm.
like a bullet.
yeah,
Or
it might be a
it's
charm.
it might be like an inert shell, because obviously
yeah, probably that.
where it's hanging from, that's where the primer would be. So I'm imagining it's popped, so it's an inert bullet or an
Oh
inert.
yeah.
I don't know. Is that supposed to be like a bolter?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just to show off he could fire that type of caliber
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Hose is
No, it was
uninspired.
the casing from his first time shooting his bolter.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah. As a recruit or
His
something.
pose-
Yeah.
His pose is very uninspired,
Yeah.
but that allows for the painting to be really easy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd want to kit bash this thing.
I guess you cut off both of his hands.
And
Keep him up
what,
with your
give him
gun?
scissors?
Give-
Or give him lightning claws? Like, what do you want?
Yeah, give him anything else beside a helmet in one hand and a bolter in the other.
Dude, we just like chop off some limbs and put him like dying on
Yeah.
a base.
Yeah.
That works too.
This thing doesn't scream kit bash me. This
No,
screams.
it
I found this Primaris Lieutenant really cheap, and I just need to fill that slot.
Yeah. For 80 points.
yeah.
And I don't want to buy the
Because
Indomitus
this
set.
is the cheapest loadout.
Yeah.
I think this is the cheapest loadout.
Very
It
true.
is the cheapest loadout.
It's
just an
default.
Airbones lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one would be what? Mastercrafted Power Sword and
Yeah.
a pistol.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
10 points more or something.
Not even. I think that's also free.
Oh yeah. I think we're gonna get a lot of those this this run just because James
Yeah,
Workshop moment.
This is honestly a bargain bin guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about it, Bobby G, but
Yeah.
your boy's
Yeah.
he's just filling a slot.
Yeah.
He's a bench warmer.
He's just a basic bitch.
Yeah.
He's a bench warmer. Let me actually pull up the lieutenant rules real quick. Mars lieutenant.
I think we're gonna get a lot of overlap, except for
Yeah.
the Indomitus
I'd
one.
leave him in B. I'd
Yeah.
honestly leave him in B because like meme potential. I mean, unless you want to meme on Ultramarines, but there's nothing unique enough about him to meme other than the fact that he's not unique.
Yeah.
He,
I guess
he literally goes in any Space Marine chapter, but like he's not gonna pull any weight other than hey, I provide an aura of reroll 1 to wound.
Yeah.
That's
Basically.
literally B tier. I literally just provide the aura of reroll 1 to wound. That's it. That's the B tier for in regards to like the tabletop rules for this model.
Oh god, some of these lieutenants on this list are gonna like absolutely cream the tabletop aspect.
There's 2 of them in particular that I can think of.
Yeah, essentially. Not the dead ones though. Oof.
Oof, yeah.
Oof.
Wow, way to spoil it.
This is like stinky in a bad way. This
Yeah.
is like I don't want to smell this stink.
Yeah. This came wrapped in a magazine or a white dwarf.
Yeah. I think literally the only thing carrying this thing is that it's probably really easy to get this model, like affordability and how easy it is to get, and then the painting consideration.
Yeah.
Those are the only things carrying it in B tier where it's like, sure, I have a Primaris Lieutenant. The bare minimum, you exist.
Yep. Okay.
On our next one, I think. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's pretty.
He's not James Workshop Y.
Yeah. See, sometimes
Not why at all, but it's just like
It's incredibly meh.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that mesh with other Space Marine chapters. I guess since it's so vanilla, you could quite literally paint it everything you
He
want.
literally does not have anything hard coded onto either of his shoulder pads.
Yeah.
That would say this guy goes in only this chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paint him any way you want.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Oh yeah.
So now, quick question: are we saying we're painting this on the sprue?
Uh,
Barbarian.
no, we're not going to paint it at all. This is the pile of shame, Lieutenant.
Base and go.
Yeah.
Oh man, sculpt quality.
Yeah.
Which one is this?
This is the bare bones one. They throw in all of the combat patrols.
Ah,
Got you.
yes.
I do see as power sword in there. So.
Yeah.
So
What's that?
easy to get.
Yeah. Very easy to get, you know.
Sculpt quality is probably fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Painting
I think
consideration.
carrying this one is meme tier.
Yeah.
That's the one carrying this one.
Yeah.
I don't think anything
The-
differentiates it.
The other thing, I think this
at
is
all.
everyone has some form of this Primaris Lieutenant on their shelves.
Yes.
The unbuilt,
Absolutely.
unprimed, the models.
Even I do.
Yeah, the same,
In
yeah.
the bits box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where I grabbed this out of.
What I do see, however, is that all of its arms are separate. In other words, you can put whatever arm you want on him.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's something. That's kit bashable.
Yeah. Very bashable.
Because it's not the push to fit or any of the ones like that where they can only be posed a certain way, like super
Yeah.
mono pose. This guy looks like he can have some maneuverability with his arm joints.
Oh yeah. I like that. Especially if you have an upgrade sprue, so like you're doing Dark Angels and you have the
Upgrade
sword.
sprue, or if you're like, hey, I just want to just kit bash my own Primaris Lieutenant with a relic shield and whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can be incredibly insane, and if you want to go even further with the posability, just put magnets in the arms.
Oh yeah. Because you can
Yeah,
insert them
the-
right before putting on the torso and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The pose though leaned against the nice quick cement.
Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
good pose.
Yeah, it's a good pose. You know. I like that quick
Really
cement.
good.
It's
Excellent
strong.
basing too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's large.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
On a
illegal basing.
turntable.
Yeah, on the turntable.
Yeah, I don't think your opponent would, really like you plopping that down in the middle of battle. Like, yeah, we're
Yeah.
playing this guy right now. That would give you he would get picked out of a crowd the whole time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get the 10 points for having all models painted.
Oh, that's true.
You can be like, but my Tamiya cement bottle is painted.
Yeah.
Is it though?
True, you didn't add any colors to it. It's like showing up with the easy to build Marines and already blue plastic.
There's color in it. There's extra. There's some sprue that got in there. So
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's got gray. It's got the 3 color rule.
Great.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, I think this goes into S tier.
Yep.
Or no, this is a community submission because it's handies. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Why is it not the tier above community submissions?
Oh, that's another consideration. Yo, maybe we should have above.
What
Outstanding community
God tier.
submissions. Oh yeah. We could also put this in brackets like or God tier.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, but then what if we put some of GW's models in there?
Ah, you're right. Or God tier.
Because then that's giving GW too much credit.
You're right. There we go. James
James
Workshop.
No, you're good.
You're. All right, next one.
Next one.
Yeah.
To the top. All the way to the top. So it's already on a really good sculpt.
Yep. If you guys don't know, this is the Primaris Lieutenant underneath Abaddon the Despoiler. If you don't know what his model looks like, go Google it. Absolutely beautiful model.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, Abaddon's model will go directly to the God tier part. It just goes even further beyond for having this on the bottom.
He's got really good basing because he is the base.
Yeah.
You gotta
The actual,
be the base.
yeah, right. And there's even an old Marine right past them. You can see it there.
Oh yeah. He also you can have either
Well,
Firstborn helmets, I think, on his power pack or the Primaris helmet. So you can flavor it pre-Indomitus Crusade or during the Indomitus Crusade as well.
True.
Yeah.
The actual sculpt quality of the Primaris on the base, though, it looks fine.
Yep.
I mean,
Really boring shoulder pads.
Well, I mean, it has gashes in it though. The normal Primaris ones that we get, we have to make those ourselves.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
This one
true.
comes battle worn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, when we
I'm
use
gonna
this
say-
basic material,
Yeah.
that's all I use mine for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic material. Painting consideration. So as long as you paint it with before Abaddon places his foot upon him,
Yeah.
I think it's probably pretty easy to paint. This
Yeah.
is a sub-assembly. So
Yeah.
it loses a point because it's a sub-assembly. And it's not easy to paint in one part.
Mm-hmm.
So it would lose a little bit from that. Pose, perfect. The on the ground.
Exactly. Yeah.
With the kit bash possibility.
I
Oh.
don't know.
Bash this somehow.
You could. You can kit bash it by using bits from other chapters. And
Oh, yeah.
True.
The other thing is, you know,
In there.
yeah. Oh, you really cut it up. The other thing is too, you can put whoever on top of him. I guess it doesn't have to be Abaddon.
True.
You can put Daddy on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine just taking any other model, like a Primarch. Ooh.
Put a Primaris on top of the Primaris. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The super
heretic.
Yeah. Or dueling ring gone wrong. Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like flesh tears painted.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Or Minotaurs.
Oh,
let's be
Minotaur
honest.
painted as well. That would be perfect. You can put a Custodes on top of him as well.
A Lamentor on the bottom. Yep.
A Lamentor at the bottom. Yeah. I mean, there's Carcharodons or Minotaurs on top.
That's true. True. Tabletop rules, though. This thing. I mean,
So I guess since it's Abaddon's rules.
Yeah.
it's the strongest Primaris lieutenant ever. It's
Yeah.
Abaddon's rules.
Oh, or is it?
Well,
Depending on,
Yeah,
you know,
there's another one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Three
there-
spaces
there-
away.
There is another.
there is another.
I actually think Abaddon beats
The next guy?
Bellator.
Oh, the spoiler! Well, I think everyone knows, but
Let's be honest here.
because Dracnian can take the shape of any weapon he wants, right?
Well, he should pick a better one.
Since
I don't know
the rules
about
got
that one
changed, I
right
think-
there. I still think the ruling would be of the lieutenant itself that's on the base.
Ah, yeah, I
For
think
the rules.
he's probably F tier
He
then.
has zero. He has
Yeah.
zero rules. It doesn't even have a
Exactly.
weapon. What is he gonna hurt it? We gonna limp body at someone with his broken limbs?
He's gonna
He's gonna
use the space
breathe.
helmet.
Yeah. Well, you could place his body on top of like a normal mortal person, they would suffocate.
That's true.
True. You could
Oh.
just yeet him at your enemies.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Use him as a club.
yeah.
Exactly.
Portability. Oh, so meme potential. Is that what we're on?
Mesh with other Space Marine chapters.
Three chapters.
We went over that already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can use the
we went
bits.
over that. So meme potential, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can use that base for literally any meme you want,
Hmm.
because no matter what, you're gonna put that whatever is on top above that Primaris, and that's an A in my book.
Yeah, I think this does have the most meme potential so far that we've seen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you sure about that? The previous post.
Oh, true. The unpainted, unbuilt.
Yeah, you definitely get some jokes out of that one. But this one right here, it's like
This
the other-
this one you don't have to change. You don't have to, like it's just
It's just
you
there.
put the base on anyone.
Yeah.
even people who are do not know about 40k. You know, if you look at the unbuilt lieutenant, if they don't know 40K, they just be like,
Oh, what's this? Stop.
Yeah,
Trying to step on me on
This right here.
on this
Yeah.
one, and it's me.
exactly.
Yeah.
And everybody, even without knowing 40K, they will understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Affordability and how to get this model. Abaddon's not a cheap model.
Yes, not at all. $51 a pop.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a pricey boy.
Yeah, which is a lot if you just want dead Primaris on basing.
Yeah, $65 for the model on the GW store, and then $55 from any sane retailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want,
So-
a dead Primaris model, just wait till GW has a free model of the month and it's a Space Marine.
Yeah,
And
and
just
then you like
crunch
cut it in half. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if your friend also is making an elaborate Abaddon and he's like posing on like a Horus rock or something, and he's not using the dead Primaris, that's the only other way I can
the
see you getting this.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Primaris is the tactical rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably stinks a little bit.
Yeah.
He looks like
He's
he's been dead
dead,
for a
so
while.
you know,
I don't
yeah.
know about a little bit. Probably a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the little green coming out the right side? Is that what is that?
Yeah, true. I wonder what that is. Does anyone own an Abaddon in chat?
Looks stinky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
I but already took care of him, so.
Yeah, maybe he like farted on him. Did some
Maybe.
tea bags? Yeah.
Stinky.
I'm-
Maybe. Okay, so Abaddon the despoiler, but the despoiling is stink.
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
despoiled him.
It's a spoiler. He probably.
Yeah. He
This
just
lieutenant's
spoiled it.
probably spoiled already.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he was spoiled, but he despoiled them.
Oh, I see. So this could have been a really stinky model beforehand, but Abaddon cleaned it up so that he could pose on top of it for
He was
as a
right,
model.
A Yurtle of a lieutenant. That's what this is.
Yeah. The other thing though is that hypothetically that could also be like some orc type fungus, and like Abaddon's in the battlefield already. Because where did the bullets come from? Ooh.
You could just threw him.
Yeah.
He has a gun.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's on
talent.
this crowd.
He has a gun. He casts a
He's
bullet.
got a gun.
What tier do you guys think this is in? Because we went over a lot of that.
I think A or
He's
S
definitely
tier.
not the hardest
Yeah.
to get. Because you can
Yeah.
probably always find him. It's just you're paying at least $55 to $65.
Yeah, or some eBay seller selling, hey, I'm just selling the basing
Hey,
for
just
Abaddon
selling the base.
for some reason.
Whatever reason exactly. He's
Oh,
pretty high for meme quality.
yeah.
What's your
You could probably get this 3D printed. 'Cause I feel like a lot of people, they don't have a good 3D print for Abaddon, but his base, that'd probably be pretty easy
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, most bases are. Most bases are pretty simple. 0 tabletop rules.
Yeah, unless we're counting Abaddon.
Make it
Okay.
easy.
Good to mesh with other Space Marine chapters. Not really any kit bash possibility because that kind of goes into mesh with other
Yeah.
Space Marine chapters because you just put the colors on them.
Yeah,
Painting consideration harder, only
Yeah,
harder because
sub-assembly.
you have to paint a sub-assembly.
yeah.
Sculpt quality, fine. It's a dead Primaris. It's already pose is great. Pose is excellent because it's dead. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think A or S tier. What do you guys think?
I think
I
it's tier
agree.
2.
A's minimum.
I'll go with A.
It's a little push in it. I would
Yep.
say A.
Yeah, he's definitely
agree
not
with that.
bland.
Yeah, he not B. He not B.
Yeah.
You know.
Abaddon, if he wasn't standing on it, would be carrying him to A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Right.
Hit it.
Oh no.
White bread vanilla boy. Hell yeah.
This one actually has the crusts
Put him
on.
in B tier.
Why not? Why did James Workshop make this?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think the first one we had was a limited time thing, and this guy's the actual generic one that you could probably buy whatever, like
Yes.
get really easy.
Yeah. So why did James Workshop make this?
I don't know.
True. I think the only special thing is that it has a knife on his back.
No. You know what this is? This is just a normal. This is just a normal intercessor with the
The lieutenant helmet.
yeah.
Yeah,
with
'cause
his
he has-
helmet and knife on his back and a longer
Actually,
than normal purity.
Not
score.
true, because he
Yeah.
actually look at the previous one, the first one. Look at him if you can, because they have the same shoulder bullet thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I think that is definitely a lieutenant.
Okay.
but it doesn't. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, I mean,
The pose is an intercessor.
it's the boring one.
Yeah, it's an intercessor.
If the one in B tier is like boring, this one is like I'm already asleep as soon as you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Please.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
He's whatever rank he wants to be.
Lieutenant. Yeah, it's a very nice Primaris
Yes.
lieutenant.
Yes. So.
Look at that paint. Look at that painting. That paint quality and all.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That is Space Wolf.
Yeah, it's a space wolf. Yeah, because
Good.
Oh. All the space wolf players are offended now. But yeah, sculpt quality, it's amazing. Forge World moment.
Yeah, as long as you have get a good sculpt of it
Yeah.
from Forge World.
Oh my God, Dark Hunter! Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you. Bits for your favorite AdMac player. Let's see if you can guess who this is. Ooh, who's your favorite AdMac player in this call? I wonder.
I wonder who it is.
Yeah, the one guy who plays AdMac.
I wonder who it is.
It's probably Taku.
Oh, that's true. It's true.
Yeah. Or Bellacord the Dark Prince. You know.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I've
I'm pretty
painted
sure that's my boy
AdMac,
Zane
but-
out there. Hello, Zane. Thank you for his bits.
Yeah, who knows? You know, Bellacord failed the Dark Gods, so now he's turning to something else. The flesh is weak.
He's or maybe Bellicor is now Primaris Lieutenant.
Oh. The bits are for Sig. Ooh, Pog.
A little under the table action.
Yeah, I guess I send Sig $5. Yo.
Yeah, give me
You need money.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about our boy, Mr. Not Primaris Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Definitely not Primaris lieutenant.
Yeah.
He's yeah. He definitely is. You mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He could be. You never know. There could just be this really tall Primaris. Oh, wait, actually, has anyone read Pariah?
What?
Has anyone read Pariah?
I have not.
Ah.
I think you were the most read out of all.
Ah,
of
I
us.
see. There is an Alpha Legion Marine that disguised himself as a Primaris Marine. Ooh. Therefore, Alfarius could be a Primaris Marine.
He
Ooh.
just sneaks all of his guys in to pass through the Rubicon.
Yeah,
Just like
exactly.
all of them.
That's the other thing too.
Big brain move.
Yeah, Alpha Legion are the tallest Marines, but they have the Alfarius is the shortest Primarch.
Right.
I believe he's actually only as tall as a Terminator if you compare him.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Even on his Forge World sculpt. His sculpt is the smallest of all the Primarchs.
Got you.
Cool
Is
detail,
it
cool detail.
Vulcan or Angron? Which one?
They have very big and elaborate poses.
I think the lion's the biggest because it's one of the newest ones.
Yes, it's he's huge. He's on a rock. He's slashing someone across. His hair's waving in the wind. Huge
Also,
cape.
More Primarchs need helmets.
Yes.
Yes, he comes with a helmet. Thank God.
Oh yes.
Dark hair. Well, we'll get to them later. We'll talk more about him later.
Yeah.
So let's go through the criteria.
Yeah. So we said great sculpt quality, of course. Painting consideration. I looked through the sculpt. It's pretty good, and it's very easy to magnetize the scenic diorama base.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
It's got a whole lot of tactical rock going on too.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then the spear assembly is very easy to remove, so you can get to his chest no problem.
Okay, that's good. It's really good. So magnetization just makes this whole thing.
Yeah.
Still sub-assembly, but.
Yeah, still sub-assembly, but not 400 magnets for cataphracti terminators. Sub-assembly
No,
type thing.
That's tactical marines.
Oh, I see. Oh, God. Pose. Dead Space Wolf.
Very nice to pose.
Yeah.
Any dead marine is a good marine.
Oh, the other thing is, lore-wise, you can have a dead Space Wolf here or a dead Ultramarine. So,
Yeah.
this is really good.
Good, I like both.
Yeah, because Farius boarded a Space Wolf ship, and then Omegon fought Gilliman on Pluto, I believe.
Got you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I would never kit bash a character series.
Yes, definitely not.
Yeah.
That's a very expensive kit bash, and
Yep.
if you're a madman and have a good idea, go for it. Otherwise, I do not recommend it.
Yeah. Unless you're like gonna make a Mark 7 Marine down there to like.
Oh wait, no, or unless Forge World messes up the mold.
Right,
They
right,
send
and
you
you got to
another
green
one.
stuff the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
then
how
they
I got,
send you a new one.
Yeah, that's how I got an extra Moirax, actually.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
I was like, hey, this one tiny little piece is messed up. They're like, okay, and they sent me an entire box. I was
Oh
like,
man.
just the piece would have been fine, but you know, whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep. At least your Moirax came though. You're still waiting for yours, right?
That is, yeah, I'm still waiting for mine. I think it's been 46 days now.
But yeah. Another thing you could do is maybe chop the end of the spear off and put like a Custodes spear or a different type of spear if you wanted to buy 2 Alfariuses. So you can have Alfarius and Omicron.
RSI, like, I don't know, a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
Fairy, I don't know.
Beside having that Greek Hydra theme, the other reason why Alfarius likes the spear is that he's used the Custodes spear before and he's like, this is my preferred weapon. So.
Got you.
So you could have like buy a whole Constantine Valdor, clip the end of it, put it on his front.
How
I think
is
a
he a
better
tabletop
solution for that would
for
be
30k?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Is he good in 30k?
I think all Primarchs are good in 30k.
Oh,
Like,
actually,
sure. Amongst the Primarchs.
he's actually the cheapest Primarch, which makes him, I would say, one of the most competitive. Because for 475 points for a Primarch, that's amazing.
I think Lehman Russ is actually cheaper than that.
Oh, right. But yeah, Primarchs have the instant death rule, so they're pretty good against everything except fighting other Primarchs. And they always go first in combat against Praetors and Marines, so that's always nice.
Yep, Lehman's 450.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I think it's because Alfarius has a few extra things that let him reroll naturally in wounds and stuff.
Oh, that's not bad.
And poisoned and rending with more extra AP and stuff. So that's probably why he's 25 points extra. But yeah, Lehman Russ and Alfarius, I think, are the only Primarchs underneath 500 points. And that's super competitive.
You're telling me I can build a Archmagus Prime to be more pricey than those Primarchs?
Yes, absolutely.
I had a little fun building one. I had him almost like 500 points, and he could insta kill as well.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. If you and your friends are playing like just open play, and you quite literally run 2 Alfarius models into like a 3,000 point game, I don't think it'd be that bad. I don't think you'd be that penalized.
Okay. Match with other Space Marine chapters.
Oh, absolutely.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever one he wants to be.
Yeah.
He's that
Whatever
chapter.
Marine.
He's an Ultramarine.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's a Primaris now, apparently. Huh?
Yeah, he's Primaris Ultramarine. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's blue.
That's true.
There's gold somewhere on the
meme-
model. Yeah.
Meme is top tier.
Huge
Top tier
memes. Yeah.
meme. Big
Yep.
keck.
Yeah. Oh.
Affordability though.
Affordability.
No, what are you talking about? This is a Primaris Lieutenant. It's super cheap.
Yeah, it's super cheap. Yeah.
Super cheap. Yeah, totally super cheap.
Yeah. You're gonna buy Primaris Lieutenant off of Amazon, and boom, Alfarius will show up. Just gotta get lucky enough.
Pricey is he?
150.
142.
Oh my
142.
God.
Yeah. Around
But you
that.
also got to factor into that the chance for the Forge World miscast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
if-
you have a chance to get a second one for free.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
$300.
2 for 1.
Yeah, 2 for 1.
That's so
But-
expensive.
Imagine having that thing caked in mold release.
Oh
it's a-
god.
It's a. Ugh.
Wait, should we?
It's like a gotcha level gamble.
Right? Should we describe the meme about Alfarius?
Go ahead.
I feel like most people know. Oh, okay. So basically, Alfarius is a Primarch. His whole idea is being able to subterfuge and blend in with the other Space Marine chapters. And during the Heresy, his Legion was very good at face swap surgery. Alfarius was also good at blending in with his own Marines. And he used Alfarius not only as his name, but as a title so that it would misconfuse the enemy. He would often go into battles, and all his ships would be the same name. All the squads will have the same name as well. And he would refer to his Marines as numbers, and sometimes name the same different Marines same numbers just to confuse people. But yeah, super sneaky defense. Oh, hang on, did I mute myself? Oh no, Super sneaky, blends in with other chapters. Also, quite possibly, he's blended in with the Primaris Space Marines. So we included him because he's a very memey lieutenant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. The other joke is that the Alpha Legion, even though they're heretics or traitor Astartes, they do a lot of actions that suggest they're more loyalist. And the other reason, too, is during the Horus Heresy, Alfarius, when he turned traitor, it's not because he believed in the Chaos Gods. He believed that picking Horus was the right thing to do in the side of the conflict. So, yeah.
He never fell, really.
Yeah. In fact, I believe most lore-wise, it should be that most Alpha Legions Marines are very still humanity intact, not demonic at all. Some of them turn, of course.
Was Omegon, was he actually loyalist?
That was the other thing. Alfarius and Omegon were torn on what their actual standing should be. So I believe, yes, one of the Primarchs was full loyalist. And they believe that, they should just do the right thing. And the other one, I think... in the Heresy, some Xenos also told them that if Horus wins, Chaos will eventually burn itself out, because all the Chaos infighting will destroy itself. Even though the Emperor's going to die, even though Terra will fall. So I believe Alfarius, he was like, I'm going to think in the long run, if 500 years is going to destroy Chaos, but everything's going to die, so be it, right? So yeah, that was the whole moral standing. Also in the Heresy, Doran is supposedly kills Alfarius, and then Guilliman supposedly kills Omegon, but those could also be just random Alpha Legion Marines taking their names.
Right.
Yeah. So quite possible Alfarius and Omegon, or just one of them, are still in 40k. I like the mystery though; it's quite funny.
Well, I'm pretty sure at least one of them is still alive.
Yeah, I think it's cooler too that one's still alive, because there's always these random stories of this Marine coming out of nowhere, and he's got scraped pauldrons and stuff, and he saves one of the main characters, and then one of the guys is like, "Oh, who are you?" And he's like, "I am Alfarius," and he just walks away.
The
And you're like,
Zoidberg's out there. Whoop, 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 whoop.
yeah, exactly. And you're like, "Oh, is that actually Alfarius? Is that just an Alpha Legion Marine?" And you'll never know, I like that GW has kept that still a mystery. Yeah, he's a Chad. I absolutely love him. That's another reason why I picked Alpha Legion. It's so fun.
You're so fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess to the top, you think?
Yep, to the top. God tier and or S tier.
God tier.
Yeah,
God
I would
tier.
say God tier. He kind of wins too because he's just a Primar.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's a Primaris lieutenant.
Yeah, right. He's a Primaris lieutenant. He's my favorite
Yeah,
Primaris
yeah.
lieutenant on this list. Gotta say.
Our favorite.
Yeah, favorite.
The Primarch
Community
is...
favorites.
What do we got
Yeah.
next?
Yep. Ah, yes.
Good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He dead.
Yeah. Dude, we even get, oh god, dude, I think we might even get banned.
No, toe people.
We got
man. Don't do that.
we got Bellicor toes in the shot, dude.
Look,
no.
Hey,
Fuck.
to his left,
quit it.
there's a
Hey.
Salamander's helmet there too.
Yeah. Oh, there is. Yo, wait.
No, I didn't even notice that in the beginning.
That could even be Dark Angels. Ooh.
No,
True.
it's too bright to be Dark Angels.
Oh yeah. Oh, because also the golden eye, right?
Primaris.
Oh, the eyes. Yes, the eyes.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well,
the
it's
dead-
a sculpt,
Yeah.
actually.
Dead Primaris on the Bellicor base. For those of you who don't know.
It's
I'm also
actually a higher sculpt than
Yes.
the A tier one.
Yeah. Oh, another reason I think is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm also pretty sure that when Bellicor got revealed, they were like, aha, another Primaris lieutenant. Oh, wait, he's dead.
Right. They used to tease the thing.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
Yeah. Oh, I also believe the other reason is they got really good at the sculpting at this point, because this was released 2021, right? And then Abaddon was released 2017 or 2018.
Right.
Well, actually, I think if COVID never happened, we probably would have gotten this in 2020.
Right.
I think so, too. Ugh.
Pretty good sculpt.
Yes. Pay to consideration. I think he might be fairly easy to paint. The only
Oh,
issue
yes.
would be behind his head.
Yeah. He on the sprue you can clip him as 1 or 2 pieces.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
and
That's easy.
yeah, so you can glue him to the base, or you can not glue him and
Honestly,
just paint him
you
separately.
just stick him to like a little stand and just paint him like that. That's perfect.
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's what I did for mine.
His loadout, he at least has a weapon compared to the last base.
Yeah, he has a power
lieutenant.
sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could like
Well,
still draw it.
Half a power sword.
Oh yeah, it's half a power sword. It's so
It's
cool.
still better than no weapon that the last one had. So.
Yeah.
It's also better than the Mastercrafted bolter that the previous ones had.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite loadout.
Yeah.
You could say that the bolter just got deleted by
Oh, the
Bellicor.
Aquila on his chest is also different from all the other ones.
Yeah, I wonder why it's like this.
Alpha Legion.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Alfarius failed in his duty. Or was it Omegon? Or is it one of Alfarius' captains? Ooh, who knows?
Oh, lieutenant.
Oh,
It's one of
yeah.
his lieutenants.
Yeah. Right, because Alfarius' Legion doesn't obey the Codex Astartes. Or does it? Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, the ultimate con.
Yeah.
The pose is pretty good.
Yeah.
He's dead, so it's a big plus.
Yeah,
But,
but the
he's
smoke.
also kind of starfish, though.
Yeah, I got the starfish. It's got the smoke coming off of him.
Yeah.
He's vegging out.
Yeah.
Veg-
Literally.
He's fucking dying. Obviously, main potential is already way up there.
Yeah.
He can be any Space Marine chapter he wants.
Yeah. Kit Bash potential though. I think you can cut off the hands pretty easily. Put other weapons if you want.
You could.
Yeah.
I think he's fairly kit bashable actually.
Yeah. If you want like
Yeah,
a Black
I was
Templar on
gonna
the
say,
base.
I think he could be bashed pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give him a
If you don't
different
use them on the
helmet,
Bellicor
maybe.
model, you're pretty sure you can put them on another base.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not glued into the model, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not.
He's just
Yeah.
on the stones.
Affordability though.
You will have to buy a Bellicor each time.
Even
Yeah.
less than the Abaddon one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe it's on eBay because I'm not
You guys
sure.
looking at
You're
this
right, you're right.
all
You
wrong.
gotta remember. The people that play Sigmar aren't gonna have a Space Marine on their base.
You're right.
They're
You're
probably
right.
throwing up on eBay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that actually bumps
Yeah.
up the affordability good.
So yeah, for context, the Bellicor model, you can have a dead Primaris Space Marine Lieutenant or a dead Slaves to Darkness model. So one or the other is sitting somewhere on eBay.
Or none.
Or none.
You know.
He's he just likes to keep the Slaves to Darkness there until another 40,000 years pass.
Yeah, you're done now.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. You could use this as segue into Age of Sigmar, magnetize the Primaris Lieutenant and the Slaves to Darkness.
Oh no.
And just depending on what game you play, you just magnetize which one's out for the better for the setting.
Exactly.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh.
Honestly, I'd put this is an S tier sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it hits almost all the wickets in a really good way.
Yeah.
The only thing that would have been holding it back would have been the affordability how to get this model, which is alleviated because most people who buy it are playing Age of Sigmar.
Right. Oh yeah, at
It's
this
still a
point.
strong army in Age of Sigmar. It's still a
I
strong
actually
army.
have this one in my closet. I just haven't touched it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing too. When Bellicor released, the rules for him in 40k weren't out yet. We had to wait until the weird Act 1 Book of Rust models, books they've been releasing for a Disciples of Bellicor data sheet. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. So hoping
Yeah.
that in the new codex that we can pre-order tomorrow, they're going to have better rules for Disciples of Bellicor, because I would love
That
to
would
run this
be
model
pretty
more
cool.
often. Yeah.
They did something interesting that was unprecedented. That kind of lends to that might being a thing, because in the Imperial Knights Codex they have the Freeblade Lance, which
Hey,
was
guys,
a supplement thing beforehand. So there's credence to it. What's up?
I found one online, but not on eBay.
Oh, so you can't buy the dead. Oh, that's pretty good for buying some dead basing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you go in the store and you have to buy $35 for any Primaris Lieutenant on the shelf.
Yeah, that shoots the affordability right up.
Right.
Yeah, I think this is you put S tier, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's two.
Yeah.
All right. How do you think the model smells? I think he's very rancid.
Also very crispy.
Yes. Also very crispy. He's-
Very
He could be cooking right now. know, he could smell like barbecue.
Yeah, you're right. He could smell good for
I
barbecue type
love the
thing.
smell of Primaris in the morning.
Yeah, you know,
I love the smell of burning gene seed in the morning.
Oh yeah. His gene seed's probably toast.
Oh, very.
That is not very recoverable at all.
No.
No.
No, especially with who's up the steps from him.
Oh yeah, dude. There's very. I wonder who it is.
It's me.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes, but Belcor the Dark Prince. How would you think about the model? Do you have yours built?
No.
Oh, still sitting on the shelf.
I have a Spartan assault tank to do before I touch that thing.
Right. Horus Heresy
Gorgeous
moment.
model.
Yeah. Go look it up. It's beautiful.
I do own it though, so that's a big thing.
Yeah. It is a bitch to transport though. I try to bring it to games. I take a pot and I putty Belcor to the bottom of the pot and I put the lid on.
Yeah. I have a similar struggle. I have a bloodthirster.
Oh god, is it the one sitting on one rock? And he's like
Yeah,
up in
it's
the air.
It's the plastic one.
Oh,
But,
no.
You see, it has the big wings and the axe.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Two-handed axe.
Yeah, if you guys think that's a pain, imagine the pain I'm gonna feel when I have to transform my Warlord Titan.
Uh-oh. You carry him in your lap as you're driving.
No, I strap him into a car seat.
Oh right, I think it's heavy enough too, where it's like it doesn't need a booster seat too.
It is child.
Yeah, I got a baby carrier for it too. It goes right across my chest.
Oh Jesus. Oh, that'd be really funny walking around in public with your baby. You would even protect it like it's your flesh and bone child. It's did you scuff my Warlord Titan? Oh yeah, context talk, dude. The Warlord Titan is like $2,000.
Jesus Christ.
And that's being nice about it.
Yeah.
That's pre-tax.
Yeah, pre-tax before you buy everything.
That's pre-inflation too.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Without all the weapon options magnetized as well.
I have all of
Let's
them.
be honest. If you're gonna buy a Warlord Titan, you're gonna magnetize it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes, you should.
Unless you
Not
glue
buying
everything.
that big of a model just to be. Oh yeah, I'm stuck with this loadout.
No, I mean, what are you talking about? I have 3 Warlord Titan heads. I'm gonna get 3 Warlord Titans. God damn it!
No. You...
But are they all different heads? Is the important question.
Oh
they
yeah.
are.
Oh.
All the
Stay
same
on
head.
topic. Stay on topic.
All
Let's
right.
go to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. The Black Templars Castellan.
So
Yeah, he just takes the role of what a lieutenant would, right?
Yes, so that's why I've included it on this list.
Reroll, wound roll 1.
Yes, but he has more rules if you want to look about Wikipedia.
Gotcha.
But
He's a spicy boy.
yeah, a small thing about the Black Templars for those of you who don't know. Black Templars are not Codex compliant, so they don't have captains or lieutenants. They have marshals, and also they're allowed to have more than 1,000 Space Marines because they're very devout to the Emperor. They don't have battle.
They're constantly on crusade.
Yeah, they're constantly on crusade. They're fleet based, and also they have fortress monasteries in which they mass recruit. So it's not like they have a home planet and they just draw from that population. They have that same culture. It's everyone's being brought into the mix. Also, another thing about their non-codex compliancy, usually Space Marines would have the chapter badge on the left shoulder and battlefield role on the right. Because there's no battlefield roles in the Black Templars, they have the chapter badge on both sides of their armor. That's why this guy has skulls.
What's his role? I'm looking for him. Is he HQ or elite?
HQ.
He's
Should be HQ at least. I'll go look it up too.
High Marshal Helbrecht. I see Grimaldus. They should have a little. I see Emperor's Champion.
Oh, yeah, maybe he is an elite then. Wikipedia.
Well, I'm there, but I'm.
Well, that thing's got some great kit patch attempts. I could turn that
I know
into a
why.
chaplain.
Oh, yes.
Because he's not a Primaris. That's why.
Oh.
Ooh.
Not a Primaris. Failure.
Oh, does he use like old Castellan models and it's like legends? You're supposed to use the legends data sheet or something?
No. They just didn't pass the Rubicon.
Oh.
So he ain't it, boss.
What? Well, I mean, this model didn't pass the Rubicon. A bunch of their other ones have.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the important thing. He doesn't qualify. He's great. He fills the role. He's not a Primaris lieutenant because he didn't pass through the Rubicon.
Oh.
Delete him.
Deleted.
To the Shadow Realm.
Does that mean he just stays there and we move on?
I can't do it.
Add a tier.
Oh.
Add a tier. Say
Oh yeah, we
does
can add it here.
Fucking high school dropout. I don't know.
Add row below.
Yeah, failure. Disqualified. How about disqualified?
Failure. No, failure.
Oh, failure. Okay.
Failure.
Yeah, I do know
Not
that
from-
Black Templars as a whole did not like Primaris, did not trust them, murdered a lot of them on arrival.
Yes. It's because they viewed there's a whole process. They're one of the chapters that still follow the neophyte training list where you get abducted as a child or taken as a child. You have to go through some trial, usually like killing 400,000 people or something like that. Then you become, they give you some of the surgery to become an Astartes, and you're kind of bulkier. You become a scout in most chapters, but they are neophytes in this particular chapter. Flesh Terrors also do this practice. Then as a neophyte, you're expected to be under stewardship, very like a knight and squire type relationship to one of the initiates of the Black Templar, and they kind of mentor you. And then afterwards, if you prove that you're a good battle brother, then they give you the Black Carapace, then you become a full-fledged Space Marine. But they don't like the Primaris because they're just full Space Marines coming to their chapter with Imperial Fist Gene Seed. And they're like, what? What? This is cheating.
What the hell?
This is not compliant.
Where's the culture? Where? What do you mean you're talking about tactics?
What's this guy called again?
The Castellan.
There.
Yeah, you also added two categories. I think for the one on the very bottom, you should put 1,000 years of dishonor.
Oh, 1,000 years. Dishonor. Oh, there's gonna be a few of them on here then.
1,000 years of you dishonored the emperor.
Yeah, exactly. Or I should
dishonoring a family.
I should add
Is
another
it
zero.
one L or
Boom.
two L's, by the way?
It is 2 L's.
10,000 years dishonor.
Yeah.
Castellan or Castellan?
Oh god. AN. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, I was trying to find his data sheet too. I'm like, huh.
It ain't there, boss.
Which is weird because you can find it on Amazon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you try Wahapedia it?
I'm literally on Wikipedia.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
searched the whole thing. You're sure he's called a Castellan?
Yes. Maybe try copy pasting the Amazon one.
Where you got? You got posted somewhere?
Yeah, I can DM you. Ooh.
Sticky DMs.
Yeah, stinky DMs. Castellan Games Workshop.
James.
James Workshop. You know, it'd be really confused. There's this color called Castellan green, but this Castellan is not green at all. That'd be really confuse people, I feel like.
So I love this sculpt mostly because I like John Blanche's his illustrations.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's what this is based off of.
Yes, yeah. Meant to be retro.
Yeah, I love because he did a lot of the old Mechanicus ones too, and I love how horrific they were.
Yeet.
Yeah, why is that not? Does this have like a separate data sheet that only came with that book or something?
Maybe. I'm
No, probably because it came out after the Black Templars Codex.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, and it's like in some random white dwarf.
Yeah, it's in some random white dwarf where he has just the data card they include with him in the box.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless they just say, hey, count him as this. Whatever.
You want to be really
He's
helpful?
disqualified anyway.
Yeah, he's still disqualified. Failure, not Primaris, even though he's a cool model.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's an outstanding, really cool model,
Yeah.
and that's the only reason why he's disqualified.
Yeah. Also, he is a firstborn Marine, but he's in the new scale, so it's the scale in between Primaris and the firstborn hero scale, and that's a new with a NU, and it's the same scale Horus Heresy's played on now. But yeah, next one. Blade Guard Ancient.
They can be lieutenants, you say?
Oh yeah, so a little backstory is that before Gilliman came back in his original Codex Astartes, there were no lieutenants. The highest rank you could have underneath captain was veteran sergeant. So company champions, heroes of the chapter, and ancients, they all can be veteran sergeant because that's the highest rank you can attain without being a captain. That includes honor guards too. There can only be one captain of the honor guard. Everyone else has to be veteran sergeant. But now that there's a revision to the Codex Astartes, the highest rank one can hold underneath captain now is lieutenant or veteran lieutenant. Therefore, these can be lieutenant, and that's why we also have the champion later down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then sculpt quality. This is very easy to paint in regards to, like, you can get to just about everywhere except for maybe under the cloak,
Yeah.
but you can't see there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's in. If I remember, wait, no, I have one right next to me that I still haven't painted. I believe it's in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Which parts?
No, it's all 1 part.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you put I
that
think the
text
body
rock?
came in like
Okay.
1 or 2 pieces, and then you put the head on, and then you put an arm carrying the banner.
Okay. I had a friend who painted one of these, assembled it. It was really easy to do. The sculpt quality itself is actually not bad.
Yeah.
You get a lot of fun you can actually work with in regards to the cloth he's wearing.
Oh yeah, super medieval.
Yeah, so this reminds me a lot of the Lord Relector from Age of Sigmar.
Funny that you mentioned. it.
Yeah, I own one of those. It's very, very similar,
Yeah.
except obviously 40k versus AOS. Sculpt quality is not bad. It's not like oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's fine. It's fine.
I like the style though of having just a body on the banner, and it's just a giant metal slab with wings on it.
Yeah, and not to mention the on the banner it has looks like a metal part to it.
Yeah, metal part to it as well as like a human part to it. So this has definitely been an augmented human that's been put on this.
Yeah. Painting consideration. Very easy to paint through.
Yep.
Very easy. You can reach a lot of different parts even after it's assembled. Pose is fine. I don't know how many other ways you're gonna handle without making it too wide off its base.
Yeah.
How else you're gonna handle like a standard of any type. They give him a tactical rock for the pose, which is fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tactical rock. Love it.
Yeah. That's
have
a
a tactical rock.
classic GW move. Classic James Workshop maneuver. Kit bash possibility. There's definitely some. You could definitely cut out the little hand he's carrying in his own hand and put a weapon there.
Mm.
You could do that. That wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
Like a hammer. I think he'd look cool. He would win the Warhammer 40,000 if you put that there.
Oh yeah,
When-
exactly.
I am the Warhammer.
Yeah.
As well as the banner, you can do a lot of things. You could even turn it into a spear.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
just a
say.
giant spear or halberd. If you want to like clip this, put this on a
Exactly.
different model.
I think this actually has more kit bash capabilities than people give credit for.
Mm.
Because past a certain point, yeah, you can clip a lot of that off. If only those, yeah, you probably just want more purity seals. Honestly, in general,
Yeah.
just fucking load them up.
Yeah, you also just clip it here. That's probably one of the easiest
Go back
bashes.
again. Go back again. Scroll. I was seeing. Okay, that's okay. I see why we can't clip it off past the upper part.
There's a little
right
trinkets in the
line
way
up.
and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's,
Yeah, but you
it's
could probably
directly connected
like
with
clip it here very carefully and then just keep this entire thing intact.
Mhm. Yes, I agree. And that could honestly go on his back,
backpack.
his jetpack.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. As a banner. Oh, that'd be pretty funky.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
you
looks
could
sick as
flip
fuck.
it, like directly below where the like a little bit right there, one of the pointy parts right there.
Yeah.
If you get like right below there, right there. If you cut that right there, I think the little thing on the side is separated.
Oh, this trinket.
that
Oh
could
yeah,
easily
maybe. Yeah,
separate.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you can
You keep
transform that into
some of the,
something.
On
the bits.
The topic of clipping it off, you actually gave me an idea too. This would be a great, like, just clipping that off would be a great piece to use for an Azrael kit bash. To pick
Oh
his backpack.
yeah. Make it super grimdark.
And actually having something
Okay.
like this on his back.
I think we're onto something here. We actually are giving something very positive about this thing that's technically not a Primaris Lieutenant, but we like it anyway for kit
Yeah, well-
bashes.
Well, it could be.
No,
It could be.
Especially-
It could be a lieutenant because, like you
It could
said,
be,
ancients
right.
can hold the rank of lieutenant.
Right.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think about like the possibilities until you pointed out some of those. I'm like, oh yeah. Then it kind of like got
We all agree on
started.
the kit bash ability of this is pretty high tier, honestly.
Yeah, definitely much higher than we thought.
Yeah, this is just a Primaris Lieutenant, Primaris Ancient, right?
Yes.
That can also.
Okay,
be a
I'm looking
lieutenant.
at it now. Right, I'm looking for the rules part because that's one of the criteria.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he has a separate data sheet because this is the Blade Guard Lieutenant.
Blade
That's
Guard
Bla-
ancient.
The
That's
Blade Guard
Blade
Ancient.
huh?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, then let me actually pull that sheet up.
Yeah, but in the meantime, if you guys don't know what an Ancient does, he has a 4-up, 6-inch bubble around him to grant a dying unit either one more shooting attack or one more melee attack. And he also buffs leadership of nearby Astartes. It's kind of not that helpful with Astartes, but you know.
Things can also on a 4-up fight on death around him. It's really weird that they have a Blade Guard Ancient without a blade.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
I have no idea if you can swap that, if they have an option to have an arm for a sword or anything.
No, they don't.
Oh, I see.
So here's the weird thing: that Primaris Ancient does have the option for a sword.
Ah, yes, and bolt gun, I believe.
Yeah, this guy only gets grenades and heavy bolt pistol, which is
Yeah, I think.
that's a GWY.
Yeah, the bolt pistol is on the back.
That's a Y James Workshop. He would be so good if he wasn't such doo-doo to actually use.
Yeah.
I think
the regular's better than him.
too. He's in the Indominus box, and a lot of the Indominus models, I wouldn't say are push fit, but they're new people oriented.
Yeah.
Right.
They're easy to build.
Player friendly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not in the Indominus box anymore. It has, what is the new box it's in called? The
Yeah,
Command.
Heroes of the Chapter or
Yeah,
something.
Command.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
So yeah, that still enables like it to be found in other places, I guess.
I got it for really cheap because I got the Heroes of Command box, and that's just fairly cheap in general.
I have two because I bought two Indominus boxes.
Big true. It literally meshes with any Space Marine chapter. The tabletop rules are poopy. Pose is fine. Kit bash ability, we liked it. We loved it.
Yeah.
We loved that
Yeah.
actually.
Definitely.
Affordability, really good. Does it stink?
Yeah, probably not. It has it smells very holy. He's
Purity
probably
seals.
has incense,
Purity seals.
purity
Not
seals.
stinky.
He's very
Not
clean.
stinky.
Well, no, because I mean to some people that actually stinks because the incense actually does give me sinus headaches.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe he
Yeah,
gives
that's
people
That's
sinus headaches.
painful. It's not
Also,
stinky.
we didn't say if it stinks or not. It's what does he smell like? That's what we were putting there.
Yeah,
What
he probably
does
smells like
he
incense
smell
and oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would give, as he said, it gives him headaches.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you give
potential.
headaches, yeah. Oh god, that's a weird one.
I
Well,
just had a good idea from me.
He is a meme.
Yeah.
That model's rules are a meme.
No,
Not
you
good.
can also for kit bashing, you replace the banner and
Yeah.
put like something anime on it or a document.
yes. Oh yeah, an anime banner. Yeah, it's perfect for an anime banner. Yo, welcome back, Cyborg. Welcome.
That
Yeah, we're on the Blade Guard Ancient right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, Termagants. Let's go. Pog.
How many is he building?
Oh yeah.
How many?
Do you have the
Oh, yeah.
Tyranid box set with the 40 Termagants? I love that was their like design choice for the box. Let's just have.
So in regards to this model, I am very biased towards how effective something is on the tabletop, and that weighs more heavily than anything for me. Now there are some models I just love, but if I can't play it or use it in a way that makes it effective, it's not a useful model to me because I like playing the game. Now I'm weird. Imagine.
I mean, that's why mine isn't painted.
He's trash.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually trash.
Because you're also sacrificing when you could have a company champion
Yeah, exactly.
or a
Like,
lieutenant.
Yeah, or something that actually is a bit more useful and can actually fight back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Deathwing Ancient.
Space
Yeah,
Marines,
yeah, exactly.
Being elite are heavily amplified by their melee weapons,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have any.
Yeah, if they gave him the option for like Thunderhammer power axes, I would see him being better with certain
Literally
Space Marine chapters.
anything. Matt, he's a Blade Guard Ancient. Give a Mastercrafted power sword.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Yeah, right. Like, that's funny too, because all the other ancients get them.
That's their thing. They're Blade Guard, not like a knife hand guard. Like, what you gonna do?
A punch guard.
Yeah.
Not even a knife hand.
Yeah.
He's holding a
gonna whack.
freaking skeletal
Yeah.
hand right there. What you
Sorry,
do?
Like-
knife
Slap him?
hand is a term when like you put like all your
I know.
fingers straight forward. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah,
But-
no, I'm just saying because he's literally carrying the freaking hand right there.
Yeah.
You can't even knife hand
Yeah.
somebody.
You just go slap him with it.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
actually put him in the why did James Workshop make this?
Oh.
I'm putting him there.
Oh.
He's a useless model. You can't use him. Now, I have seen some good things done with him, but that wasn't related to the tabletop being played. Quick shout out to my buddy Walter's Workshop. He did a Trevor Project thing for this guy.
But if we had applied the kit bashing and we had changed him into something else,
Oh,
he
yeah.
could technically become useful.
He
Yeah.
could technically
Yeah.
become useful.
You wouldn't be the same thing, but the model itself would just still be the
No.
model used.
I agree. I think you could kit bash this into something Dark Angels very easily.
Yes, very easily.
Something you can kit bash into something pretty nice. So I'm not sure
and
about the
so-
wide
Yeah.
Games Workshop.
If-
No,
if-
for the
if
rules for itself.
Rules for it, sure. Okay, we'll carry it to B. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Evens out.
Yeah, I will agree with a B.
Yeah, unless we make a B- tier.
We will compromise it, but that is completely fine. I'm Gucci with
Because
that.
B- is just a failure.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was considering the failure. Was considering it,
Alright,
but then
let's
it's like,
go.
Yep.
What's next?
Next up. Lieutenant Terlamon.
That
So
was a good amount of fanfare from everyone. Yeah, good.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep. Yeah, it's a random Blood Angel lieutenant. You can get it on the Blood Angel. Sorry, the Games Workshop store. It's very easy to get. He came out with the original release of Primaris and stuff. So
He's not really named though, right? Is he still generic or is he? Named?
he's named, but he's generic. There's not like,
Okay,
in
so
Devastation of Ball, he served next to Dante, and yeah, no, none of that. It's just named for the sake of being named, making him seem better. I
So
believe.
this is just a way for them to have just their faction themed Primaris. Okay.
Yes, yes. This is the I believe this is the only Games Workshop Blood Angel Primaris that has that cuts the Makilla with the blood drop instead of the skull.
So
So
for one sub faction, maybe two flesh tears, maybe.
yeah. Flesh Tears, or if you're running some blood themed chapter. Oh, Blood Ravens too might like this. You get some green
Maybe.
stuff, sculpt a bird head next on top of the blood
Right.
drop.
Yeah, this is just screaming.
Yes, I'm always like he's all
Yeah.
the Space Marine and none at the same time.
He passed his class. He passed
Yeah,
his class.
he
Like,
finished
no
community
honors.
college at least, type thing.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Now he's
can't
working
even
for
be
family
like his
restaurant.
cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin have double major. This guy over here is just not even single major.
GED.
What the? This owner.
Oh, not even GED, GE certificate.
Not even barely have GW certificate.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, my model tracking
So
got fucked.
disappointing.
I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
I was at this
I'm just
thing.
big. I'm just big. Camera off
Yeah.
and camera on. Yeah, those guys
Beat
get to
part.
see the internals of VTube Studio. Ah, there I am. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to learn how to use
Your
that very
wireframe is
soon.
so handsome.
Yeah, you can really tell with that. Oh yeah, VTube Studio and VRoid are pretty easy to use. Yeah,
I need to
Let's get him out of
eventually-
here. Let's look at the next
yeah.
one.
Which one do you think? Why?
I think.
I would say I feel the Y.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling the Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Y.
Also, on top of it too, his neck looks really awkward.
Yeah,
It's just sticking
Yeah.
out at me right now.
he has.
He
has
looks
giraffe
like Blood
neck.
Angels, Robute Gilliman. That's what he looks
Yeah, it's
Oh,
weird
yeah.
too how they put the scar on him, but that's like the only battle damage on his body.
like. Yeah.
You-
That's-
you-
This was money. This is.
yeah, money grab
what's
just
the word?
so Blood Angels can have
Exactly,
Primaris models too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
money
it's
grab, get him outta here.
this is also lyrically inaccurate for Blood Angels didn't get their Primaris until after Devastation of Ball.
Makes sense actually.
So this is kind of very
It
weird.
sounds like considering 1,000 years of Dishonor now.
Oh, true. 10,000 years Dishonor.
1,000 years Dishonor.
All right, get out. I'm tired of looking at this ugly guy.
Yep. Oh.
You talking about Saint Calgar?
Yeah, Saint Calgar. All right, so I'm gonna keep him here for a little bit while we talk about it.
Did he pass the Rubicon?
So far.
Or was he
Yes.
dead before then?
Oh, so he died crossing the Rubicon.
Oh shit!
But his body was so good that it brought him back naturally.
What?
Yeah. So it's funny because so the official lore is that when Calgar crossed the Rubicon, he died from it. But because he was so stubborn and his physiology was so strong, his body naturally brought himself back. And he went from a no pulse all the way back to like fully being alive on the medical table.
You trying to pretend he's Grombrindle? No. Get. Anyone else here know Grombrindle?
Nope.
Oh, Warhammer Fantasy Dwarf. So
Ah, I
pissed off
see.
they willed himself back to life.
Oh my god. Yeah. See, he basically willed himself back to life, which is also really funny. Because it happens the second
Too
time.
angry to die.
Yeah. If you guys don't know the plot of Vigilus, Abaddon pierced both of Calgar's hearts, and Calgar died. But the plot armor resurrected him, and he was so stubborn, he brought himself back to life again.
It's
With
just
what
like
heart?
that one time. It's
You
just
wrote
like
another?
that one time you fought that hive tyrant and lost all of his limbs and called it a draw.
Yes, exactly.
Jeez.
And then complained that, he would have to spend the next 12 years to rebuild the Ultramarines.
I hate him. I hate him.
He's also overpowered in the Marvel comics.
Yes.
Yeah,
he
I
is.
saw that.
He rips off an entire Khorne Lord of Skulls head off.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm like, interesting. And bulky
I mean,
Gravis
he also-
armor?
he also did beat the shit out of a bunch of Necrons with the Necron pylon that he ripped out of the ground too.
Ah, yeah, huh. But yeah,
Disappointing.
yeah. I think Calgar's lore would have been better if he was still firstborn when he fought Abaddon, but because he was firstborn, Abaddon slapped the shit out of him. Then he's there, barely on the brink of death, and they're debating if he should be a Dreadnought or a Primaris. And Call would have like some random amount of regret because Calgar's dead for like an hour or something, but then he gets a pulse later, and then he's Primaris
Now,
again.
you just said two things that don't go along together.
Call, yeah, sorry, it should have been just a random chapter apothecary.
No, Call doesn't regret anything.
Ah, right. But what's interesting is that this is the lore justification of why all firstborn are not Primaris, because Call uses this thing called the Calgar coefficient, in which you have a chance of dying when you cross the Rubicon, but there's also a chance you're just so stubborn you won't die, and you'll bring yourself back to life.
So Call made a meme. I'm like, I
Yes.
guess if you have this much plot armor, you will survive anyway.
Yes, it's called the Calgar coefficient. It's not plot armor anymore, apparently.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh god, that pains me so much. That hurts.
Yeah, it's weird how they have an in-universe meme about it, and it's just widely known across the entire Imperium. Oh, brother, are you going to cross the Rubicon? Nah, I'm not trusting the Calgar coefficient today. Because,
An absolute meme.
and with thousands of chapters, you obviously know who Calgar is, apparently.
True. I mean, he's the Ultra Smurfs with Bobby G being the most premier, so I get it. You probably know him.
Because it's weird, too, because it takes a while before it's news that, like, Gilliman's even alive again.
Yeah, some people still don't believe he's real.
Yeah. Or know that, he exists.
Yeah.
He's still a myth. But the reason why he's on this list is also because he's technically a lieutenant of the Imperium now. He's Gilliman's second. Ooh.
Big true.
Yeah, so he kind of like, he's going to clap out all the other lieutenants on this. Is it too late to submit a model for this? No, absolutely not.
Submit your heart out.
Yeah, submit your heart out. You can submit as many as you want. In my opinion on it too, I think we have so many of the GW range. That's enough to make like a 6-hour stream.
Yeah.
If we really went into the nitty gritty.
So Calgar, let's look at this objectively. Sculpt quality, kind of.
Pretty good.
Are you sure? They could have done a lot better. How old is the sculpt?
Yeah.
Walter says mid. See, this is one of the non-bad opinions. Yeah.
Are you saying mid-tier, Walter? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
You have one of the most boring. Sorry if it's offensive. One of the most boring subfactions of the Ultramarines, with one of the most boring plot armor heroes, which is dumb armor.
I really wish they leaned more into the Roman aspect for him, like having like a legionary's helmet with a
They should have
plume.
done that completely with all the Ultramarines. That would have made them so much better.
Yeah, like have you seen Kato Sicarius' model or his art? Yeah.
As much as he himself is a meme, it's not a terrible looking model.
Yeah.
This is a boring excuse for a chapter master.
Yeah, it's weird that's a chapter master model too, because like they've released some pretty good Primaris ones. Like Shrike's one is sick, I think.
Well, Shrike is on if you take away his emo haircut.
Oh yeah. I made a Kit Bash captain. Just take away the helmet, and it's much better.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually really cool if it wasn't for the
emo
romance look.
I listened to Green Day before it was cool look.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? This is not kit bashable.
Oh, it
really.
is.
Is it?
Yeah, my friend made a Pedro Cantor because he has a.
Okay.
And if you have a Codex compliant chapter, I will say this is a good kit bash for any good big scenic captain. All you have to do is scrape the U out of that center thing, scrape his belt, and there's also a U on the cape which you can fix with green stuff. So if you're playing like Crimson Fists, Imperial Fists, it's already got the big fist. You can also change out one of the arms. They're Terminator size arms. So if you have like a Terminator arm with the Thunder Hammer, that's one of my friend's Imperial Fists captains that he uses.
Got you. So it is kit bashable then.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have if you have Terminator bits, they are Calgar sized.
How cheap are they? This guy?
That's a good question. It's not 60, I know. I think they
not. That model does not look $60 worth.
Yeah. Oh, but his price is also inflated.
$60.
He is $60 because he comes with 2 Vitrix Guard.
You're paying for the Vitrix Guard then.
Keck, yeah. It's weird because I think
as far as rules go.
Yeah, I feel like they should release Vitrix Guard as a separate kit.
Because the Vitrix Guards still get their armor of contempt even with their shield because it's not a storm shield.
Yeah.
Or relic shield. Either of them.
I feel like they should have gotten a separate kit with a whole 5 models or something.
Yeah. Then again, like bodyguard is what it is. So.
Oh, Cyborg posted a funny one. In
Good.
far art.
Good.
Oh my god.
Good.
Oh no.
I
Oh no.
recognize that model.
Oh no, it's Duncan's. Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Duncan, please.
Put it in the list. We'll get to it, huh?
Yeah. I think it's too late to like upload things. But
Is it?
yeah, we can like screen share it, the late submissions.
In general? Where is it at?
The joke I get
It's in
my
far art.
streams, Duncan Rhodes is gonna come for you if you don't pin your page.
Yeah, exactly. He'll send this guy specifically.
Nah, he'll appear right behind you.
Oh yeah.
Duncan Rhodes will appear right behind you.
See.
Whisper into your
personnel
ear
kid.
in your paints.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
that's true.
One thing though is he is angled, so if you don't use the tactical rock, he looks like he's leaning downward.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you have to use
Dancing?
tactical.
Yeah.
This tactical thing.
Yeah, you have to use tactical. Also, his natural sculpt, like all the seals that he has, they do get kind of in the way if you're trying to paint the tabard. His tabard also has a bunch of Ultramarine U's on it, so you have to clip those if you're running a non-Ultramarine commander.
So a lot of work to do that. Okay.
Yeah, there is a lot of work involved. What my friend recommends too is that you get Instead of the 2 arms there, you get a Terminator shield and a Terminator Thunderhammer. So it looks like a Victrix Guard captain or something.
Okay.
But yeah, no, match well with other Space Marines. I would say only the Codex compliant ones.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a Codex. He doesn't have a Crusade theme. He doesn't have like a tactical theme. It's just vanilla.
You could potentially run him, because he kind of looks like it. You can run him like a Gravis captain. With,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think that's about what you're going to do. It's just but that sculpt is just good. I would just use that other sculpt and it's cheaper.
Yeah, $35.
If you want to do like a specifically Ultramarines, or you want to do a little extra work, then this one's fine.
Yeah. Meme potential. Well, I guess he has a huge plot armor.
He's a meme.
Yeah.
He's meme armor.
He also basically doesn't do anything besides show up when they don't think they can put Gilliman in. But they still want Ultramarines to be in the box set.
Yeah.
Like, Vigilus.
So what tier do you think?
Here's
Does
your
he smell?
participation cake.
What do you think he smells like?
Yep. Oh, he's probably like really dirty, considering he's mostly bionics at this point.
Yeah, smells of oil.
Yeah, smells of oil. Or dead enemies. He's basically fought everything in the universe by now.
In one because plot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm only.
Plot armor.
Yeah, I'm only put
I
him
hate
in.
him. I don't want to rate him high.
Yeah.
Where you want to put him?
I think I'll put him in B tier or A tier.
Yeah, I was about to say B tier.
Yeah.
He passed the class.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
because he cheated on every test.
I think too, if we before 2018, I would have put him at A. Because like the Tyranid story would have been cool, but not all this plot armor, not the fact that he can just die casually, but he's okay. Because that takes away the whole point of dying. That takes the whole point of.
There's no stakes.
Yeah, it takes the whole point of also. Abaddon used the talons of Horus and punctured his hearts.
Yeah, no kidding. Hearts, multiple, all of them.
Yeah,
like,
both.
You're
they're
not.
gone.
There's nothing that keeps you alive after that unless you have bionics.
Yeah.
Keep you alive. Shame.
Yeah.
I don't even want to
Shame.
look at his rules. I've never seen any Ultramarines player actually use him.
Because Gilliman is just that much better for like 100 more points.
So
Actually, isn't Gilliman cheaper now though?
Yes, that too. Gilliman is just a. If you play Ultramarines, you're running Bobby G.
Yeah,
so this
50 points
for this
cheaper.
one, my bias will come out.
Yeah, because it's a great model.
Yeah, scope quality. It is a good model. It's a good strong pose for it.
It's still got a tactical rock, but
But he's actually not facing towards where the rock would lift him up from. He's facing away.
Yeah.
It's
So
like a racing thing.
Yeah, so if you do take him off the rock, he'll be flat on the base, not like other models where it's reliant on the tactical rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Painting consideration.
Chest.
Really easy. That looks really easy to paint.
Yeah.
There's I don't think there's many hidden parts that you have to finagle around.
Yeah, the only thing would
Mine
probably
should
be
in
the
mail and within
sword.
week, actually.
So you could paint the Aquila underneath or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Even so, like you just flip it over and you can get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can fully paint this thing while it's fully assembled. The pose is fine. It's not amazing, but it's also not terrible. He's got a good grip on the sword. He actually looks like he's going to use it instead of like waving it around like a baton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way the cloak flows.
Mm. Oh yeah, this is a Indomitus era model too.
This no. This thing this is actually event exclusives.
Oh.
This is the Primaris Ancient. Oh, sorry, Primaris Company Champion.
Yes, that one.
That's a. What's up? You good?
I hate to ruin this model, but looking at why did James Workshop make this? If you take away the tactical rock and you replace his arms with the bolter, it's exactly the same.
I was gonna say, like the actual stance with the sword to me doesn't feel very strong.
Yeah.
It kind of doesn't feel like he's actually going to attack anything because the grip on his wrist for his right arm is it's very downward. So maybe he could try to thrust, but he's not in a thrusting position. Like,
Or if
he's
he
not
was,
in a very good thrust position right now, because
How's that?
you would need to twist your waist a certain position to really get that arm torqued forward.
Yeah, Walter commented mid once again.
Yeah.
Just because Sig likes the model.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like the model. I like the things having to do with the
Ah, I
actual
see.
model.
But if Calgar is a B, then it's an A. Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, I
he's
love
right.
the look of
He's
this
right.
model.
Yeah.
I do. I like the robe and everything.
The
Matt,
laurels.
I love the robe aesthetic.
Yeah.
I love the robe.
It's perfect for
And
Dark Angels. Perfect
swords.
for. Yep.
I love swords. But it's just something about
Yep.
it. It's just something about it actually just kind of tilts me a little, like something's weird. Like I should like it, but something about it bugs me.
I got you. I got you.
Yep.
Um,
I think another thing too is they have a lot of models where they're raising the sword in the air, consider like the Emperor's Champion or any of the captains. I think that would have been a cooler pose for the thing. Like it's issuing a challenge or a duel.
Or like
Right.
if he's using both hands and he's holding it upwards, that's a good like stomp forward, like
Yeah.
slash
the
down
ox
like
position.
movements.
He should have done
Yeah.
the ox
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I know
that
what
would
you're
have
talking
been.
about.
Yeah, that would have been a much stronger looking one.
Yeah.
Well, this right here, it feels like he is trying to go for that thrust, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be
Yeah.
a good thrust.
Or he's like in a waiting stance. It would have been also
Yeah.
cool if they had like separate poses where he's like planting the sword on the ground and you turn the head the other way.
Yeah. Here, this is the ox stance. You can show chat this if you want.
Yes,
That would
sir.
have been a better stance.
Oh yeah, here we go. I'll put this on screen for like half a second. Yeah, it would look like this.
Yes, that would. I
That'd be
would
a better-
actually like that much more.
I was actually gonna mention that stance too.
It's real stance. That's the ox one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this one specifically because if you played Vermintide, if you had the Bretonian longsword, that's the stance that Gruber has it in.
Right,
For
right.
your a lot of your charge attacks.
Yeah.
Not everyone. He does like 3 different stances, and they actually paid a lot big attention to actual real life sword stances, and it's really nice. But I'll get off that Vermintide
Yeah.
soapbox.
Yeah, in this stance too, you could also easily get the kill in the center. You get all the detail too.
Yeah.
Even if
Exactly.
or if he was holding the sword one-handed like this, and the other hand was like gesturing or something.
Right.
So it's like more of a martial artist type thing.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I
what I just say.
think because they haven't released, they'll probably release an actual model for this whenever the new codex comes out.
Yeah. So another preface, they do have rules for this model, but they don't have an official one you can buy like off a store or off Amazon. You can hunt for this on eBay probably.
Yes,
But, yeah.
I got mine off eBay. The tabletop rules. So actually, we're skipping too much.
Yeah.
We got the pose.
The
Kitbash
Kibash. It's okay.
Perfect kit badge for Dark Angels.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Anything that likes the old knight look, because look at the helmet. It has the what's that called there? On
Laurels.
the actual
Oh, the face grill.
Wreath.
Wreath.
the face grill.
Face grill.
The
Face grill.
olive,
And
the olive branches or whatever the heck they are.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah.
So this could be anything. You can put this just about as anything. It doesn't have any specific. It probably wouldn't make much sense, say like Iron Hands or anything like that. But for any really like knightly orders, even Blood Angels would be fine.
Yep.
I think this is a good model for that. Tabletop
now you're
rules.
saying that, Grey Knights vibes a little bit.
Yo,
Oh.
definitely great enough vibes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I will stop that though
Knights
because
there.
Grey Knights do not use Primaris, so
Yeah.
True, but I'm just saying.
you would have to say it's a upscaled upscaled captain or something.
Yeah.
But tabletop rules, this can only be used in open and narrative play. It can't be used in match play. But in those 2 modes, it's a very good model. I was showing his Royal Stinkiness the other night.
Yes, it's very stinky.
So his stat line 6-inch. He's 70 points, 4 power level. Weapon skill 2, blitz skill 2. Opposite blitz skill doesn't matter. He doesn't have a gun. Strength 4, toughness 4, 5 wounds, 5 attacks, leadership 8, 3 up armor to save. Gets armor of contempt. Have you guys used the old company champion or chapter champion? If not, it's basically a +1 leadership and +1 attack from that one. He has a they both have honor or death. I believe they both have that. But the one that this one has that the old one doesn't is the blade stances, which at the start of each fight phase you choose what stance you're in. So it applies until the end of the phase. So you can either give it a +1 to the armor save and a 4-up invuln for the fight phase. You can give it at +1 strength, and then 6s to wound or mortal wounds in addition to the damage. Or Whirling Blade, where you add 1 attack and fight first. So it's actually pretty versatile for its job, and then it just gets better when you give it the chapter command thing. So if you're ever going to put in any single company champion, it should be this one. But then again, not for match play. I never played match play anyway, really. So I think the closest I'll play is like Tempest of War.
You could use this as the firstborn company champion, but you will be losing out as the all that good stuff like the blade stances and stuff.
Yeah. It doesn't lose those stances as the Gravis captain would if you gave him a relic. This guy, you can give a relic to his sword, and he still keeps all those blade stances instead of the Gravis style.
Oh, can he take the burning blade?
Yes, he can.
Oh, wow.
He is a Mastercrafted power sword. That's what he's got.
Ah, I see. That's very stinky.
Oh, big stinky.
Yeah.
So for rules, as long as you're not playing match play, he's really good. But if all you just play match play, he's terrible because you can't use him yet.
Yeah, but I'm assuming they're gonna make a whole range of him, coupled with a new ancients or something.
Probably.
Yeah. With multiple weapon options, maybe even.
Meme potential. Tactical Rock is pretty memey.
Yeah. The company champions and heroes of the chapter in the old books used to also be like much more relevant because they would like even despite being veteran sergeants, they would challenge the chapter master and call him out on bullshit.
Yes.
Because just on the pure fact that he could probably beat the chapter master in a fight or the captain in a fight.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, he's big balls.
Yeah, huge balls.
Yep.
And he'd be like challenging demons and stuff on the battlefield.
In Crusade, I don't know if any of you play Crusade. Yeah, he gets to a point where he can do duel just about anything. Anyone attacks him in melee once he gets his chapter command, it's like -1 to hit him. He's a melee powerhouse.
Yeah.
He gets like 7-8 attacks on charge, like it's nuts. Now affordability, how to get this model, good fucking luck. I got lucky. Good luck buying it for anything less than $80 though.
Yeah. I would recommend buying a different Primaris lieutenant on than just like using this proxy. I do believe it's 40 mil base.
Yeah, and all you need is a Mastercrafted power sword, and that's it. You just kit bash one.
Yeah. Kit bash,
But
3D
whatever-
print.
Mm-hmm.
Get the
Whatever pose you want.
yep. Even get the old Blade Guard Ancient and kit bash him.
Exactly.
You would look a pretty sexy hero of the chapter.
Yeah.
The company champion.
I agree. And honestly, like, you could style it however you want. It's not like. Do any of you guys play in tournaments at all?
I don't.
Yeah. So then it doesn't matter what weapon you give him. You give him like a power hammer or something like that. It doesn't matter because like, you just say, hey, this just counts as a power sword. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but
that too.
getting this actual model, good freaking luck.
You can also, if you have the old company champion model, like scale them up with some green stuff. Because I believe you can still buy the old one.
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
Yeah. How do you think he smells?
He probably smells the nicest out of all the lieutenants because he's just pure,
Oh,
clean, like
He has
victory.
oregano on top of his head. Right
Yes,
there.
yeah. Yeah. This is actually that's a codex honor called the Laurel of Defiance. Basically for being a very good boy reading the book every day. But yeah, it's people
banana sticker.
exactly. People just looking at it and be like, "Oh yes, it has that Roman feel." But it's an actual lore thing. But no reason why I don't know why he has a Laurel of Defiance. I guess he killed like some demon prince or something maybe, or he wanted to copy the Gilliman look.
I do agree with Walter's Workshop original assessment. If Calgar is B, this guy's A.
Yeah.
Yep.
As
I would say
who
he's
only
definitely
plays
in
Crusade
A.
and Open, He's great. He's great there.
Yeah, I'm putting him behind. Actually, you know, I'm gonna move this guy.
He's just fun, honestly.
Uh,
You're putting that.
what, do you think this guy will go at the end?
He like barely passed the class.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
like, it was
For that
obvious.
ability, he would not be a B.
Yeah, exactly. He's a 79% on the class, but the 2% curve.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if that guy barely passed the class, the Y James Workshop guy copied off his notes.
I think they did too. Yeah, they both had the bullet charm on the left.
Yeah, they do. They're literally the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, just don't copy it so it looks like mine.
Yeah.
And he fucking copied it so it looked like his.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we have some really funny ones coming up.
We
So
do, it's true.
this is the Dark Imperium Lieutenant #1, and I say #1 because there's 2 of them. And oh my god.
At least they give you one for each slot that you can fill in the order.
Yeah,
At least there's that.
Yeah.
He's still awful.
Oh, actually no, that was back in the day when you could not take 2 lieutenants in the same slot.
Oh, really?
Yes,
So
so
you just got 2 of them.
yeah, because they include a battalion out of Dark Imperium.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, so they were like, oh, just have all 3 slots, but now you can put 2 lieutenants, 1 HQ slot.
Yeah, that was a better choice.
Yeah,
I kind of like the pose. Honestly.
yeah,
It's a fine pose.
yeah. See,
it's a better pose.
it's a good vanilla sculpt. I think it's a good base if you had if you got Dark Imperium and you already have other bits to customize it with. I also could.
It looks pretty
You
easy.
can't
to
patch the hell
paint.
out of this.
It was hard to find the original one, because
I hear you.
just typing Primaris Lieutenant Dark Imperium, there's like 20 of these painted ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, painted consideration. This is probably really easy to paint. A lot of really easy
Yeah.
access places.
Yep. Open arms pose, love it.
Yeah, tabletop rules. It's lieutenant.
Yep.
He is a bolt pistol and I'm
sword.
guessing Mastercrafter power sword.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. The only thing different
That's
about him between a normal intercessor model is that he has a knee pad. He has something dangling from his belt, and he has that purity seal you can put there manually. He is also in consideration for like easy to build. He's one of the like first easy to build ones where it's like you put 2 pieces together and he's done.
Okay.
He doesn't come in like 20.
We already went tabletop rules.
Yeah, he's very
Mention
generic.
that you literally can go
Any chapter.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can.
Affordability, is he easy to get?
I would say not anymore, but why would you get this
Yeah,
model in the
that's fair.
first
So
place
it's not
type
fair.
thing? Yeah, like you can get there's another version of him that's also vanilla in the back of this list.
How does he smell?
How does he smell?
Hotball?
I think he smells. Oh yeah, he probably smells really dusty because you can't get him. S, easy to build. Clearly, painting is super easy. Even fully built, realistic pose and action, solid all around. Walter wants an S. Next to the Bellacore dead Primaris
So,
model.
like, he's not wrong, but the only thing keeping him out of S is that he's really fucking hard to get.
Yeah, and that's only because it's weird because it's the 8th edition box.
It's old, yeah.
That's the other
It's
thing.
only holding him out of S.
Yeah, not all the
And
models.
He's not nearly as good as the S tier dead Space Marine. Like,
True,
Yeah.
true,
What more do you want?
true. Not all the models from Dark Imperium are still available separately.
Are
Yeah, Lord of Contagion, not out yet. Primaris Ancient only released this year. Gravis Captain had to re-release this year. Let's see, Hellblasters and Intercessors you could get.
So he's probably gonna be released.
Yeah,
I
probably.
feel like they're probably gonna put this guy in a combat patrol box.
Yeah, something like that. Or like some random Death Guard box they're fighting someone.
But you can still get him.
Yeah, but then that.
How much?
But if he's gonna be in a combat patrol.
Yeah,
box,
it's 150.
Start collecting box, and that destroys the price.
Yeah.
People break
he
those
looks
up
like
and
a-
sell them separately anyway, though. They
Yeah,
usually
they
sell pretty
do.
cheap.
Oh,
Same with, like,
the Blade Guard's right here.
Yeah.
Renegade. The other thing
Everything I
too.
feel looks good except like you said, the availability of this thing.
Yeah.
So,
If
if you put
the
him at S, he can't be before our dead boy,
Yeah.
Bellacore boy.
I
He
like
can't be
him.
before
I like the Dead Abaddon one more than this guy, and I like the company champion.
We haven't gotten there yet, Renegade.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There. This is also the lieutenant tier list. So No captains. Ooh. Yeah, we do have the Blade Guard Lieutenant here.
Yeah, we have to get lieutenants. So
Yeah.
we'll be getting.
Does that mean we have to host a chaplain tier list on mine?
Oh yeah, we could. Ooh. Oh yeah, how many chaplains are there? I think there's a unique sculpt for each one of them, and then like one
Yeah,
more.
there's unique sculpts, and there's also like some of the generic ones too.
Yeah, I feel like that one would be cool too. Yeah, because there's a Grimaldus.
Has the most unique chaplains. Woohoo!
Yeah, Minotaurs have their own
yeah.
have their own chaplain model.
Do they really?
Yes, they do.
That's cool.
It's weird too. It comes in a bundle with Chapter Master Moloch, so you get the main characters of the thing on Forge World.
That's okay. So where are we putting this guy? Top of A, maybe Gatekeeper of S.
Gatekeeper of F. Now, why are we putting this so S? I think we should put him like next to this guy.
But the thing is, though, like Walter's Workshop in chat brings up a good point. Easy to build.
Yeah.
True.
Like the posing it's a realistic pose. Like there's everything positive about it in regards to what a Primaris lieutenant should do and should look like and should be to assemble. And he's also still usable because he's got a Mastercrafted power sword. He can actually do something.
He likes the sculpt better than Calgar.
Yeah.
A B?
He
Had a
has
B?
5 attacks on charge.
No. He's
He's a gatekeeper. You can't get to the upper levels without passing through him.
Ah, I see. I see.
Yeah, I'll be fine with that. He just needs to be at the top of one of those things.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right. I feel like your opinion will really change for this Primaris Lieutenant, though. Also from Dark Imperium.
Yeah, I did. He's not usable.
The hell?
He's an intercessor on a 40 mil base.
He literally is that.
Yeah, it's just an intercessor sergeant.
All right, yeah, I think this goes immediately to why did James Workshop make this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how about 10,000 years of dishonor? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's intercessor.
That's actually the consideration now. It's either why did James Workshop or 10,000 years of dishonor.
Yeah.
I feel like it's 10,000 years of dishonor just because that's an intercessor on a 40 mil base.
Yeah, it is. Literally is. Not even a heavy intercessor would be more useful.
Yeah. Oh, heavy intercessors were not a thing yet.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's also weird because he's the only one that you can build with an auto bolt rifle, because the auto bolt rifles weren't included on the kit for those Primaris on Dark Imperium.
Wow.
You could only build them
Why
as.
does he have his helmet on his belt?
That's the only pose too. You can't make him an alternate pose with the helmet on.
Yeah.
Also,
Can't.
you can't. And when you clip it off, yeah, it's literally just an intercessor. If you clip it off, it doesn't fit in the helmet slot. I tried.
You tried to redeem it, but you couldn't.
Yeah, this is the model you skip in the Dark Imperium box.
Well, let's skip it right now. I'm done with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have this
Straight to dishonor. Straight to dishonor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this exact pose on one of my intercessors.
Yeah.
I can fucking hear Musha right now yelling at him.
Cool guys don't wear helmets in their. Yes, this is actually the better lieutenant because he's the main character that gets he tells the story of the battle once everyone's dead. Worked out Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, right.
No, this is I really like this model because it's a free 40 mil base in your Dark Imperium box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, any lieutenant, any character that only has a gun, unless that gun shoots like 20 times, it's useless.
Yeah. But I think the only benefit is that it's a mastercrafted bolt rifle, so it's strength 5, -1 AP, 2 damage. So I guess it's a guaranteed dead marine every
It's a
turn.
heavy
Oh,
bolter.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
heavy bolter.
but with no heavy property. But yeah,
10,000 years of dishonor.
just 10,000 years dishonor. We're not even going to review how it smells. Another model I could not find. The original ancient with bolt gun.
I like that actually, but the bolt gun makes me sad. But I like it.
Yeah, no kit options too because it was one of the originals.
It's supposed to be a Primaris, right?
Yes.
The banner looks great.
This feels like something from like my time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Black Bear from back when I started playing.
Yeah, Renegade. We have all the other lieutenants we haven't reviewed are down here, and all the ones we have reviewed are up here. So we have the unbuilt Pile of Shame Lieutenant Alfarius. Yeah. The dead lieutenant on Be'lakor base. Dead lieutenant underneath Abaddon. The company champion that was on limited release, the Dark Imperium one, Blade Guard Ancient, Morneus Calgar, because he's the lieutenant to kill him in. I forgot which one this was in. One of the random ones included in a White Dwarf. The Castellan for Black Templars, because he's a secondary role in the Black Templar organization, but he's a firstborn model. And then Lieutenant, the Blood Angel Lieutenant, that's Primaris, and that's where we are now. So we got a lot of fun ones.
That Castellan would actually be a lot higher in that list if he was actually Primaris.
Yeah.
Yes.
He beats out so many, because I love the sculpt. I love John Blanche. I love his art. I love it.
Really great. It's just
He's technically just
did not comply to the rules.
Yeah, we're Codex compliant only.
Exactly.
Gilliman just puffs up his chest a little bit. So this model here.
The scope's going to be useful, when he fires it one-handed at some random guy. It's weird because when this guy released, it was default that it said you could take a power sword, but this is the only model available for it.
So honestly, you could just kit bash that.
Yeah, they wanted you to kit bash it. In fact, I think.
Yeah, that's really easily kit bashable.
Yeah, it's the position or the stance isn't very hard to mess with. You can easily pop something else in and out of there.
The banner's beautiful, honestly. I mean, of course, the paint job is excellent, but I mean, like, the banner itself looks like a really good, solid banner.
Yeah.
Really fun for Crusade, actually. Banners have their own special rules now.
Yep. Do you like this guy better than the Blade Guard Ancient?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Because he actually
the Blade Guard Agent does not have a blade.
He's a Blade Guard Ancient. He doesn't have a blade.
Yeah.
This is who the Blade Guard Ancient wishes he was.
Yeah. One weird thing I will say, though, is weird that they just have a vanilla helmet for him. Because even if he was a rank of Sergeant, he would have something on it. But it's just the plain helmet. Maybe this modeler ran out of heads. Who knows? And he was going out of order.
Or he didn't know.
He didn't know he was promoted?
And he's just a good artist.
Oh, true, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Walter's Workshop, he didn't know shit. He's a good artist, though.
Yeah,
True.
Some of the stuff you guys are talking about for the helmets and whatnot, I'm like,
Oh, yeah, that's like more lore nitty-gritty stuff. Like,
true.
True.
It looks nice. I put it on there. I like this helmet.
You can see the laurel, though. You can see the laurel, though, in his left, this right pauldron.
He makes a good point.
Yeah, so he's semi-lore relevant, yeah.
Big Nodders from Walter's Workshop, he agrees with my assessment.
Yeah.
He doesn't know shit. He's good at though.
Yeah.
I think. Where do you guys put him?
I would put him in front of B or bottom A because he is, I think, a little cooler than this lieutenant in terms of like tabletop
And
rules.
more usable.
And more usable,
more
yeah.
usable.
I would take him. Oh, here's the other thing. If you take a company champion, you can take a free ancient. I would take this ancient. Or just use the ancient rules, and you could use this as a kit bash, or you can 3D print your own ancient and just use the banner because this is a good banner.
That's a really good banner.
This is probably a better banner too than like 3D print resining, because I think you get like it'll be a little flatter if you 3D printed this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad the Ravenwing Black Knights banner isn't on here because that's a really nice banner.
Yeah.
Not a fun time to paint though. Not looking forward to it.
So I'm trying to move him ahead of this. I can put him back here.
I think bottom of A maybe.
Yeah, bottom of A.
Yeah. I think so too.
I think he barely hits. He touches onto the A region.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's next.
Yeah.
I think I agree. There's nothing memey about him, so he fails in that
The,
category.
the only thing I would say is it's almost impossible to get this guy now, so you do have to settle for the one they just released.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. But Funko Pop Marine.
10,000 year dishonor.
Yeah, it's either going there or why did James Workshop make this?
Yeah.
But they didn't. Someone else
Yeah.
did. It was
Yeah.
Funko Pop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it would go straight to James Workshop.
Yeah.
But no, if they didn't make it 10,000 years.
Yeah. S Cyborg wants an
They
S.
gave the Bolter variety, which is
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Unusable.
Yeah. Unusable on tabletop. I think another thing that's weird too is that he has battle line on the right shoulder, so lore inaccurate.
He looks like a piggy bank. See the top of his head? Look at that. You can
Oh yeah.
put the whole coin in
I'm
there.
surprised this
Whole
wasn't a
$1.
pity bank. What's the scale? Oh my god, yeah. I wonder if no, it's the size of a dreadnought. So
I actually use that as a dreadnought proxy just for the memes.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is my
You
dreadnought.
can definitely. It has some meme possibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
here.
He's the Primaris Lieutenant scale dreadnought.
Yeah, exactly.
Funko Pop version.
Is the Joy Toy Primaris Lieutenant on here? I don't
Oh, I almost forgot the McFarlane one. I'm gonna pull that up. We have a few honorable mentions, like the Emperor's Champion, because he's technically also. And then also, do we have Victrix Guard on here? Oh yeah, I included Victrix Guard.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, I'll pull up the McFarlane one. McFarlane Primaris. What were you guys putting? So this is 10,000 Years Dishonor.
I
Yeah.
think so. I hate him.
Yeah, I'm also just putting saying 10,000 years.
Either that or just-
Go pop.
Are we even
I
sure it's
actually have some
lieutenant?
small chibi ones. I actually bought it came with like a box set of like 5 chibi ones, I think.
Wait. Are we even sure
Yeah.
this is a lieutenant though?
His helmet is painted like it's a lieutenant.
Helmet.
The shoulders are wrong. So maybe that could be just the painter who was asked to like paint it or something. That's what I'm
Now-
guessing.
He's a lieutenant, but is he Primaris?
Yeah, he is.
Hey, it's the whole
Is
helmet.
Yeah, the helmet is Primaris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know the what would
The classifications and stuff. Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I was trying to like, is he failure or 10,000 years dishonor? he fits the criteria, therefore he is dishonored.
Man, what's up with my camera tracking today? Weird.
I just view it as you just wanting to get really close to the audience so they can smell you stink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably something like that or something. I hope my camera's just not dead or something. All right, the next one. Oh,
Hey.
Hell.
What the hell? Look at him. He's obviously Primaris.
whoa! Thank you for the fart attack. Yeah, broke the fourth wall
They
there.
believe it. They believe it.
Yeah.
Super sus.
Well, look at he fits all the wickets.
His hair- I don't think so.
Easy
I
to
don't
paint.
think so.
Easy to paint. Yeah.
What you mean easy paint? Look at his gun. This gun is so all over the place. How the hell you gonna paint in there?
I don't think that's
Silver.
a codex issued bolter.
That's
Yeah.
obviously a codex issue. But look at him.
I'm looking.
His nose is kind of big.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what chapter
How the
this
hell
is.
You gonna get in there and paint inside that nose, man?
Edge highlight the nose.
How you gonna get under the skull?
Why did James Workshop make this?
And what the hell? They workshop thinking. Go put the dust in there.
Yeah.
No, but
All right, it's clear
they
my
believe
VTube
it's-
studio doesn't want to part. There we go.
Put in the chat around.
Yeah.
No,
This guy here. Come on.
this is what you do. You believe in Uncle. Do not believe in what you say. You believe Uncle. Uncle
Is this
tell
not
you
Uncle?
it's the why the James Workshop make this. It's the why James Workshop make this.
Yeah.
All right.
So S tier
I
or
don't
James
know.
Workshop?
I don't know of any loadout that actually has a power fist. For-
Yeah. Primaris lieutenants cannot take a power fist.
Well, let's grab this armor.
Oh, it's a bolt storm gauntlet.
Oh.
That makes some.
Actually, no. Do you know what's the best part? This model is tabletop legal because that you could say that's a missile pod launcher.
Oh.
All right, so we have a vote for S plus.
Yeah.
Is that in the audience?
Yeah.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
I will vote for why did James Workshop make this.
We have this or we have this, but the in between is A tier somewhere. But this is also a community submission.
Yeah,
Yes.
so community submission, so God
Community-
tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
God
God
tier.
tier.
Behind Alfarius though.
I will accept that.
Yeah. All right, we have a more serious one next to this. The Blade Guard Lieutenant.
I see
For a
plasma.
while, this was a staple, I believe.
Yeah. I prefer
Because
this
it also
one.
has the Neo-Volkite. It also has the Neo-Volkite pistol.
Yeah.
It was, for a while, it was very usable. Armor of Contempt has made most Storm Shields less usable, but it's still...
No, it just makes it so you don't want to take it anymore because you don't
Exactly.
get armor contempt.
He has no
It's
faith.
it's a net positive. It's a net positive. Like
Walter.
a net neutral, I mean. It's a side grade.
Yeah. Walter has no
It's
faith
slow.
in this list after our number one boy was robbed of S. We have a Calgar fan in the chat.
Which one's number one boy?
Calgar.
Yeah. To be fair, I think
wait.
I kind of like
I don't think
Calgar
it's-
too.
I need to figure out. I don't think he's referring to Calgar.
It could be the Funko Pop Marine.
Yeah, he says.
Oh, Calgar's the worst. Oh yeah. Who's the best
he
boy?
went Funko Pop. He called him
Yeah,
best
do you
boy.
want
He's probably, that's probably best boy to him. While he's answering that,
The
this
guy
is
in one spot
actually-
opposite of B. Oh, I see. Oh, the Primaris lieutenant from Dark Imperium that's gatekeeping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking. I don't know about S tier. Either gatekeeping A or gatekeeping B for me. That's what I
this
was
guy,
thinking.
this guy here.
Yeah.
The
The
hose is good. The hose is good because your paintability is really good because you can get from all angles there, even when it's fully assembled.
Yeah.
Honestly, decent sculpt, a lot of room for detail. Plus, this person made their own.
Yeah.
His what's that? That
I feel like
is that
honestly,
shoulder?
availability is the only thing that's really holding this thing back.
yeah.
yeah, it's an Indominus one. No real meme about it. It's Primaris Lieutenant.
It probably started the memes, in fact. Like,
Yeah, probably.
why do we have 5 of these now?
Yes.
Yeah.
But this for a while was the best one. I think I'm almost positive. If you ran one, it was this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He. Where is he gatekeeping? Because he is what was a good lieutenant.
I think in front of the other one. Or actually, no. I would totally use this one like all the time. I would put him behind the dead Abaddon guy.
Right.
Yeah, this one I very much like him.
Dead Marines to the top. I'm sure Walter's Workshop would agree with me there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Oh,
honestly,
B,
if you could change
so-
that shield for a sword, I would absolutely love it.
It looks like Rob Liefeld designed it.
Yeah.
No, he only has one pouch. You can't say that. Rob Liefeld has like 50 pouches. He has
Yeah.
pouches within pouches. This guy's one.
Yeah.
And that's actually for his pistol.
Yeah.
It's a holster, not a pouch.
I will say though, you can bash it a bit. Just cutting the wrists if you want to swap one of the swords for whatever. You can also buy a Blade Guard veteran box and then paint one as a Primaris lieutenant. But this one, the Indominus specific one, isn't easy to build. So it's like 3 pieces
You could
pushed
also,
together.
You also could just use it as a Blade Guard Sergeant too for kit bashability. Because
Yes,
I do.
absolutely,
'Cause you can
yes.
get a Blade Guard Sergeant
Yeah.
and me a Volkite pistol.
Yeah. All
It's a good one.
yeah. Yeah, I believe also all Blade Guard all Blade Guards are on 40 mils.
Yep.
So, I mean, all the characters are too. I think
I
most
see.
Space Marines are on 40 mils.
Yeah, so this guy's super versatile too as the other battlefield roles. You can even use it as a company champion if you already have a different type of lieutenant.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
ignore the pistol.
Yeah.
I do feel like he has a lot of like crap on his armor though.
Yeah, I guess you have a lot of stuff, but it's considering
I
that
like
you've
noisy. I
yeah,
like noisy sculpts.
considering that you've like looked at all the other Primaris Marines, this probably looks messy in comparison.
Let's see. It just has like he has like more going on, and I don't know if I like it or not.
Well, that's because like Blade Guard is supposed to be like some of the most decorated of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super veteran.
Okay. I get
Like,
I can look behind
That's
that.
one of the reasons why the Deathwing actually tolerates them too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, well, I was about to say I can
Cyborg-
tolerate this.
Cyborg, I must tell you, if it were up to me, I would put every single Space Marine in James Workshop Copium.
Yeah.
But I have to be unbiased and pretend I played Space Marines. Walter Workshop also brings up a good point. I like it.
Yeah. Oh god, someone's revving their engine outside.
It's
Someone
not
just
picking
sprayed
up
him
too
with
bad, so
glue
you
and
don't
threw
worry
their
about
bits blocks.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I think we got
How do you
most.
think it smells?
Oh, this one's a Blade Guard, so he probably has like this super incense on him.
Ointments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's true.
ointments.
All right, let's go
Oils.
next then.
Yep. Next, the Primaris Lieutenant Twitter account.
Nani the fuck?
Yeah, if you guys go on Twitter and type in Primaris Lieutenant, there, I don't know if it's official or not, but it's just the guy role playing as a Primaris Lieutenant on Twitter.
Everything all caps.
S tier. Better than the Dead Marine or worse than the Dead Marine by just a little?
Worse than the Dead
Well,
Marine.
Okay.
before we even toss him in there, I need to ask, how well does how well do they do it? Are they really good at portraying that lieutenant feel?
Let me go check.
Before we throw them into S, you gotta see, is he doing a good job at it? I mean, he does a really bad job at it. That could instantly toss him straight from S straight down to dishonor.
The Beaky over a Scream Mask over a Primaris.
Yeah, he's a slut for Beakies. I don't blame him. Beakies are fine.
Yeah, I love the big Corvus Beakies.
I do like Primaris masks more than Scream ones, though. So the thing about Ultimate Workshop, his opinion is always wrong. Okay, even if it is right, it's wrong. Never give him the satisfaction.
I'm looking through the tweets. They're pretty funny. For the reveal of Space Marine 2.
Oh yeah, sexy Beakies.
FYI, under my Primaris Lieutenant helmet is a smaller but equally detailed Primaris Lieutenant helmet.
To the S.
S.
To S.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
He's a
All
good
right.
boy.
Yeah, he doesn't really fit all the other criteria.
No,
Unfortunate.
but his meme is high.
Huge meme
His
potential.
is astronomical.
Yeah.
Wait.
Astronomical.
The quality is very well done.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
It's very easy. You could easily do this in, Microsoft,
Yes.
Paint. You could definitely paint over
Portability.
this.
You can copy and save this picture.
Yeah.
That's how you can get
Yeah.
it.
Free.
It's not like an NFT where you have to pay $12,000 for this picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And pose. Highly posable.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the heck you want.
Yeah, you can
with
Photoshop this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can Photoshop and magic wand this thing.
Yeah. You could even make a new Twitter account and be like Dark Angels Primaris Lieutenant. And boom, there's a sister account.
Yeah, and plus meme potential.
Brother
we went
account.
through.
Yeah, exactly. Brother account, yeah.
Brother account.
Brother.
And his whole point is he just goes on that same account, but under all his comment, yes, brother. I concur, brother. I agree, brother. Well put, brother.
Exactly. He's the yes man.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Definitely S
I think
tier.
we're agreeing.
And then you create a second account, the Flesh Terrors Primaris Lieutenant. And then he's the no man. I can't believe you would disgrace the idea of the Emperor with the shitpost, brother.
He screams the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. All caps.
All caps.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No cap.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay, yeah. Oh!
Uh,
Okay, so this unfortunately
I think
falls...
Uncle needs to not say anything about this one.
Totally not biased opinions here.
Yeah.
Opinion would be very biased. I really know. I'm gonna set this one out.
All right, so I guess I'm the bad cop now. Let's have the Dark Angel players go first then. How about?
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, I guess. Well, out of all the Primaris Lieutenants so far we've seen, this is a chapter-specific one. Well, I mean, there's the Blood Angels one, but also this one is actually a lot better, too, as opposed to the Blood Angels one, because he actually has a cloak. The Aquila is actually the Dark Angel's insignia.
Yeah.
And then it's also the same thing on the shoulder pad, too. He has a Master-Crafted Power Sword and a Plasma Pistol. So, or it
It's
can be
Dark
a
Angels,
Master-Crafted
yeah.
Plasma Pistol, too.
Yeah. And then
Plus, since he can reroll ones, if he has that Master Crafted Power Pistol, he won't Plasma Pistol. He won't kill himself.
yeah.
Possibly.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have an absolute Chad in chat, by the way. That guy's
Oh yeah, Tactical Taco.
Yeah, he plays guard. He's
Oh.
been playing guard. He's a very good, well-painted army.
Oh, nice.
Imperial Guard?
Garden man.
Yeah, Imperial Guard. Yeah. And,
Oh, which
he has-
regiment?
Oh my
He's
god, what
Canadian.
is
Oh,
that?
nice.
What is that thing that the Imperial Guard hold?
Lasgun?
Is it? No, like a book.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
Panda has it.
Imperial Primer,
Yes.
something like that.
Oh yeah, the
He
physical
has
one.
the primer.
Right. The one they used to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This pistol
I'm
is
just saying,
doo-doo.
if the Blood Angels is in Dishonor, this has to as well.
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No,
though.
no,
Alright.
no, no.
I'm a Blood Angel player, and I didn't fight for my own model.
February does not go in this own. Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. They actually put more effort into this model.
No, I will say, yeah,
That's
they put
fine.
more effort.
But is he actually a
That's fine.
Primaris though? Because I haven't seen.
Yes, he is Primaris.
Yeah, he is Primaris. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he
He
actually
has
has
the
a head.
stupidest look on his face. Look at his stupid
Yeah.
face.
I will say, yeah. Why did they have that look? It should have been like more.
He just screams.
angry.
His face
No, no, no. What you talking about?
Yeah.
That's a smug ass smile right now.
Yeah.
Of the I'm going to kick your ass.
This is the I give a 6-inch bubble of reroll ones to wound.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
think about it though. This GW put more effort into this one than the Blood Angels one because
I will
the Blood
agree.
Angels one's just some generic.
The
I will
effort
agree.
This one,
must have gone everywhere else except for the face.
yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
just
I mean,
Yeah,
the-
the way back Kit Bash rules, we could easily just swap his face out.
yeah, swap his head out for another for a Deathwing Deathwing.
Yeah.
Knight
Or a
whatever.
Primaris head with wings on it. That could also be
Yeah,
doable. That would look good.
Exactly.
Yeah, they sell an upgrade kit for that, and I have that.
Yeah.
Why
Exactly.
is he rated higher than the Blood Angels one? They it's almost the exact same loadout minus the
He'll
pistol.
he'll still be.
He's
He's on a
James
tactical
Orchid.
rock. One is on
A tactical rock. No, I will say too.
He has more purity seals.
we-
He has more effort into him.
There's 2 Dark Angels players here, so that's double.
Yeah, so like I
Oh
said,
my God.
my opinion may be biased, but I've
It's
never
like
been
He'd
about this model
also
anyway.
may not be biased.
So yeah, I'll say yeah. I'll agree. 10,000 years dishonor because I'm never gonna buy this model.
There
Same.
you go.
Uncle will say just add another tier and just put down dishonor and Uncle will allow.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Single dishonor.
Just dishonor. Just dishonor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dishonorable,
Yeah.
but Uncle will allow. Oh, and this one will be.
It's like black it's like
Went
the-
to wrong class, but is still good nephew.
Yes, exactly. This is perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah.
10,000 years
Yeah.
of dishonor, disown.
I will say though, let's see. Hey, I'm gonna catch up on chat. Termagants are built. Congrats. He's more blinked out in Dark Angel than the Blood Angel one. I will agree on that one. It's been so long since I've taken Hobby Knight to Plastic. Ooh yeah. I think what disappointed me most about this model is looking at Master Lazarus, because I actually like his kit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been staring at that just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Or are you saying something handy?
Like yeah, this is just the worst Lazarus.
Yeah. In all honesty, if you could bash the Lazarus, like just put a different head on, I think it'll look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, how's it? Oh my god, I am very fucking stinky right now. It's because of this model. Dishonorable, but Uncle will allow. Yeah, how's it going, Yoda's Nimusi? Ayo. Oh, hand. Mandatory MC break. Ask McDick toilet. Mac excretion. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Hey, let me do one of those.
Yeah. Oh, Ask McToilet, Matt. Oh my god, we got all the poop related ones. Look at that.
What's my smell right now? How am I doing?
Oh, 76. Shit. Crap McFutt butt. You want to be stinkier? Oh my god, I don't think it's possible. 31%. Ayo, hit.
Ooh, you took a shower in the middle of this?
Yeah, he left to go take a quick shower break.
Only 7%.
Wow.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Uncle was right. That's why.
Yeah, Uncle's right. Yeah. His opinion is just more correct than ours.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, that's your stink, Walter. That's your stink.
Yeah.
You're above average stink. Ooh, also not above average stink.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Above average? Those are all fails.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. So you see different culture, different standards.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. You know, the Dark Angel culture one. Oh, thank you, Walter, for maintaining a stink level higher than everyone. Borderline stinky. Oh, the next one though, the long-awaited actual Lieutenant model that came out.
I was gonna say that doesn't even look like Primaris. It kind of looks like Firstborn.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right.
It's still got
That's
the.
the sword one.
It's got an even more tactical rock.
Yeah.
Bro,
Which I find
I didn't
weird.
think it was possible. Why?
Yeah,
do you have such
like-
a tactical rock?
Yeah, like there's one thing of stepping on a rock and it's force, but like this guy, if you don't have him on the tactical rock, he's rocking backward.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I like the other banner
Weirdly
better.
played- It's like this is like when GW's like, oh, hey, we should do dynamic poses. Rocks. That's how we do this.
Yeah.
And let's put them in every
Yeah.
single way and force it.
Yeah, see, I liked it better on the
Away for a second, So you didn't get the what the hell is this?
It's the old banner, but the
Yeah,
They did it wrong.
Banner, though.
I'm not even going with the banner. I'm just going with like.
No, I don't think that
Sword
should go to
hands.
A tier because this is a GW mod. Like this is a hand painted banner, so it's the skill of the painter. We're going
Oh, really?
off of, like sculpt. Yeah.
Oh, this is a
It's
blank.
hand-
This is a blank banner.
Yeah, that looks like a blank banner. Looks like it's painted on.
Oh my god, why do they do this? So that means like the average painter that like isn't really comfortable with freehand is putting in a decal.
Yeah, the only thing that isn't hand painted on there is the purity seals.
Oh god. Okay, so I'm guessing this goes to dishonor immediately. I think behind Funko Pop.
No, because like I said, it looks like it's halfway between a Primaris and Firstborn.
Yeah.
So went to wrong class, but still good nephew.
Oh, but behind it. I will say though, this would be a good one for bashing because you could cut off the sword hand, put on whatever chapter you want. Cut it. Get that head off. Get that head off. What is that?
Definitely get that head off.
It's Pitbull, but like 40k.
That stance is just like.
Yeah, see,
Why?
once you zoomed in, that banner is hand painted.
Oh, you want to see it from the sides? Yeah, actually, we can actually do that because they have this one actually has a Games Workshop page. Primaris Ancient. The other thing is
fantastic. The banner is fantastic, hand painted. Like
Yeah.
and but the purity seals I don't think are though.
Yeah,
I mean,
purity
as in
seals
like
are not
oh wait.
well, obviously they are hand painted, but they're not like those aren't painted on. Those are like they're molded. Like
You want to know something stupid?
Yeah.
They free-handed the old design on it. Because they were like, oh yeah, you know, we did kind of the old design pretty good. I guess this is the two poses for it. You have the sword pose or you have the rifle pose.
Sword pose, better pose. But
Yeah.
actually, no, it's not. It's a terrible pose.
No.
Yeah,
the sword
this
pose
one's also
is
weird too if you
terrible.
wanted it in movement banner. Oh, this is the one more like the
that's-
old
that's-
configuration.
That's also better too because it's actually in movement.
Oh no, it is 3D. It is
It's
3D.
not oh wow, it looked like it was hand painted.
Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe
it's too flat. I think the other one was a better sculpt. This one's
Yeah.
way too flat. Like if you put shader over it, you wouldn't differentiate. I think.
Okay, now that it's in that pose, it actually looks like Primaris.
Yeah.
So not that tier.
Yeah. I will say though, I think this is the most bashable ancient if you wanted a Primaris
Yes,
ancient because it's available.
Yeah.
You cut the hand off and you put in a 3D printed banner. Cut the other sword or hand off, put a custom helmet, whatever.
So they always come with a bolt rifle anyway. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, so you could just
The
add.
bolt rifle can be replaced with the power sword.
Yeah, I like that they added this though with the it's just on a sling behind him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that is a nice little thing.
Does
like
it
that.
come with a secondary banner though? Because I thought I saw two on it.
Yes, it has the old Indomitus banner from the Dark Imperium box, and it has this Indomitus banner.
Yeah, but look on the sprue because I was gonna say are they both sculpted? Because if they are, then that's.
Yeah, they're
no,
both
one of them is-
sculpted.
Yeah, but okay, because they put an ultramarine decal, so
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, one is more flat, and the other one's in motion, I guess.
Yeah.
They both have tactical rock. Yeah, they both have the awkward rock.
Yep.
Nemasi is
That's-
correct.
Maybe move it up to lower B tier. Or
Yeah,
like,
true.
why did James Workshop make this?
Yeah, I think they should have released the Dark Imperium one, and then also do this one, but with the
Actually, I'll
alternate
say-
sculpt.
How about Gatekeeper for B tier?
Okay. Oh yeah, that
I
makes
would say
sense.
gatekeeper bottom of B tier.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Because It's a
Okay.
little bit more above the why did James Workshop, but not
Yeah.
quite. Yeah, because the kit bashability is very nice. You can do a lot with it. I feel like.
Yee Yoda moment.
Let's do it. All right. Next.
Yeah. Oh.
S tier.
None to
Oh. This goes like right behind Alfarius.
Yeah.
God, why?
Stinky. Uh-oh, stinky. You see, there's like just so many questions about this one too, because like, what if this is actually a loyalist orc that just believes he's actually a space marine?
Oh yeah, wasn't there actually like a story about that too?
Yeah, it was.
That's the worst part because it's plausible.
Yeah.
It's plausible. I hate it.
Hold on.
I hate
There's
it.
actually the comic where the guardsmen. They're
Yes,
and stuff
yes.
Like that.
He's a commissar. This guardsman looks kind of funny.
Shut up. So private. And they find it. It was actually posted recently to my Discord.
Yeah, it's
It's one of those. I found it.
yeah. Post it in our meme channel.
Yeah.
When he believes it's made realist. Yeah. But if you guys aren't part of our
It's
Discord,
plausible.
yeah, it's so plausible.
I love orcs so
Yeah.
much. They're so stupid.
And I
Meme farts.
yeah, meme farts. I believe he made that gun himself too. He's like, I like this a killer. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna shoot it.
There you go. It's posted.
Yeah, the Bolivarian. I believe in the Emperor. I'm probably the reason he's still alive on that throne there.
People joke around that the only reason why the Emperor's alive is because the orcs,
Yeah, the
think
orcs
he's the
believe
most
it,
powerful
yeah.
Human,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they all want to fight him.
Yeah. What I really want to do is I want to run up to orcs and be like, hey, Games Workshop is a good company. Oh, they're gonna start making good decisions again. You know, the kits are gonna be $30. Yeah, and then the orcs will be like, "Oh, Games Workshop's a good company now," and then they become all civilized and like, "Oh, our creators have made us civilized again." Pip pip cheerio! Yes, we are going to release a new range of orcs and make Codex Orcs 2 for only $12 this time and 30 cents ebook. Available on Audible as well.
That's good price you get.
Exactly.
It's instant sales.
Yeah. My lieutenant is from Birmingham. You can tell by his accent.
Yeah. He believes in Primaris. It's S tier.
Yeah, exactly. And there's going to be orcs that obey the Codex
There's
Astartes.
so many loopholes there. It's just okay. Yeah, just
Yeah, you can watch the comic if you want. It has the credit.
Uncle will allow it.
Yeah.
I love the he cut the helmet in half and put it on his head.
I saw the comic.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a very simple, straightforward one.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Oh, now this is a controversial one.
You know how I feel about this one.
Stupid.
I don't like this one either.
It's the only Phobos related one, right?
There's 3.
Of course, there's 3.
There's 3, but one of them I couldn't find.
Phobos armor?
Yeah, so Phobos armor, Taku, is the lighter tactical stealth armor. That's why they have an open exposed rib cage.
Also, like all the ones I've seen with Phobos armor, I like. I actually like how the Phobos armor looks.
Why did James Workshop make this garbage? You wouldn't paint this as someone paint you? Is that a meal from Halo Reach? Yeah, it's a try-harded meal. This would be great for games not Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be cool if it was like a Spartan from like yeah. He says that meal from Halo Reach. I like how there's a little dagger charm. I will say though, I'm the only one who probably has positive things to say about this. For kit bashes, it's a jumping off Phobos model, and that's the only Phobos model that's jumping off something. So you have that going for you. Actually, I do have this one.
It's not a tactical rock.
It's not a tactical rock. Yes, it's a tactical building scrap. And it actually benefits, you know, because that building scrap could fit into anything. I'm going to pull out mine, because I think it's one of my more liked ones. Hang on.
You're one of my more liked ones.
Honestly,
Exactly.
It does
I
have
don't
the smoke
absolutely
grenade.
buys this. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
the James
The
Workshop
haircut's
make
dumb.
this.
I mean,
Yeah, this is mine.
my thought. Just imagine
Yeah,
if you like
that's
replace the head.
Get mashed.
Yeah.
You
it's
actually have a
kit
helmet on
bashed.
there.
So I can actually say something about the kit bash. It's easy to cut the hands. I don't like that it's a knife. Like, why is he a lieutenant with a knife? Why can't it be a power sword? Why can't it be a chain sword? Why couldn't it have had options? Thank you for the
I
hydrate.
don't mind the knife, but that's
Yeah.
also because I'm an assassin, so I use knives all the time.
Yeah. So I actually, I cut off after the knife handle so I could put a full chain sword. You know, that little brake lever.
Yeah, it's just the helmet. I really don't like the open head part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a separate helmet bit on the bottom that's just the upper half. I wish they had 2 designs, so you had the skull mask, or you had a bare face, or you had a half mask.
That would be a lot better.
That would make more sense.
Another thing is, if you gave him like a jetpack instead of like a sword,
Oh yeah,
jetpack,
the
that would
wing,
actually be pretty cool.
the little wings I gave him, I had to take those from another kit.
Walter's Workshop posted a stinky link. It's good.
Oh yes.
微博现在我拍电影，但是我给
Time for me to also get banned on Twitch.
可以用我的手机，
can't hear
我们
it.
拍的时候
You can't hear it. So.
We can't hear it?
我现在拍这个，因为
Oh yeah, because it's a screen share, not an application square.
It's on. Yeah, it's
But
on-
stream will hear it.
但是
It looks like a Batman villain.
这是非常
John Cena or the Phobos Lieutenant?
就现在每天我用
老干妈
老干妈
系列
On my broccoli,
很多很多老
I
干
use 很多很多老干妈。
不是广
Credit,
告，
credit.
不是广告。
He's legitimately like doing his best to learn Chinese. Credit where credit is due.
很多中国人喜欢这个，
很多人
我是指越来越
I like this is not the meme one where he's like, I'm being held in communist China, and I showed this on stream by accident.
是中国文化，所以每天
This is actually when I think he first started learning Mandarin.
Yeah, he's much better now.
非常非常
Yeah.
非常好，我很
I love that dude.
Like people meme the hell out of Bing Qiling, but that was also early Chinese. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I guess we go back down the list again.
Yeah,
This
back to the list.
I'm guessing this is very kid bashable.
Yeah, you can do everything to it.
I think that's what could save this model is
Yeah.
keep bashing it.
Yeah, kid bashing it. Yep.
The gatekeeper. to
I hate the head.
Yeah.
The pistol's stupid because it's a poopy dumb pistol, and then a dagger on a lieutenant's a waste.
Yeah. Like that might as well be a fist. There's no rules.
Yeah.
But the pose is.
Pose is good.
Is it not paired combat
Yeah.
knives?
Oh, it's paired combat knives, but actually, does he have a data sheet?
He does have a data sheet.
I kit bash by bashing it with my kit. Oh yeah. Another thing I really like that Walter said was that this model will be really good if you melted it down and turned it into another model.
I mean,
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the quotes channel.
So it's a
no, just
regular
just
bolt
melt it down.
pistol, paired combat
melt it
blades,
down.
-1 AP, 1 damage. Use your strength. It's literally just a power, like a chainsword, but no +1 attack. So it's poopy bad.
Yeah, no, I'm really confused why they even introduced combat knives. Like, I fully believe they should have just been an aesthetic thing, or like a cheap version. Because chainswords are free, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so like, why wouldn't you take an AP1 extra attack?
Bro, we don't even know.
Yeah.
I think there's just too many why things about this. It definitely has to go to why did James Workshop make
I think
this this year.
James why.
This is also one of the weirder bolt pistol where it's not the giant new absolver bolt pistols, but it's one of the smaller sculpts with the curved magazine on it
Right.
for no
No
reason.
sense for a pistol.
Yes.
It looks like the really old pistols that we
Yeah.
had.
Like this would even have been cooler if it was dual wielding knives, and he was like some specialist or something. We're trying to stay
Yeah,
quiet.
I mean, an assault squad, I could totally see him becoming like because with that pose and everything, I could
Yeah.
totally see him as an assault squad like lieutenant. It would be nice-ish, but you gotta do a lot of modification to it, I think.
I will say it is easier to paint because it's just the open face model. You can leave them off the
Yeah.
sprue. Primaris. Yeah. Why did Games Workshop? I'm confident just putting a why did Games Workshop make this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, but if you guys thought why did Games Workshop make this one? Oh, hang on. Is that James Workshop for the flesh? For the sake, just to have a pistol? Yeah, exactly. A pistol, but justifying why this thing is $35 to $38.
A pistol with a banana mag.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be even cooler if it had like a bayonet on it. Just anything. A scope.
Just put the knife onto the pistol, and it'll become a
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Superior
you
weapon.
could stab while you shoot, dude.
Yeah.
It's just that much better.
Yeah, or a variant with the dual wielding pistols. That would have also been kind of cool because they had the dual
No,
wielding
you can't
pistol.
have dual wielding pistols. Only Cypher can do that.
Right.
True.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
gonna say.
There we go. Yeah, then this one. With orders over 150 pounds.
I mean, that one's actually pretty damn cool.
It's a sick model. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It
it's
is.
the barrier to entry kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Sergeant Castus.
Yeah. That's the my other favorite part. You know, it's a sergeant, so it's a pick off intercessor squad. It's unfortunate.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's good for centerpieces too if you want to bash them
It's a
up to
very
something
centerpiece
higher.
model.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. Tabletop rules. It's unfortunate. It's an intercessor sergeant, so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, concept is cool. I would say execution is failure. Why is it $150 sergeant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
you can't.
free with orders over 150.
Yeah.
So you can't get it unless you order over
Yeah.
$150.
The amount of tactical rock on this model.
Godlike.
Am I the only person that sees a freaking Pokeball in his leg?
Yes, the Pokeball.
You say it now, and now I can't see anything else.
Yeah.
Well done.
Product
Touche.
placement.
I'm sorry.
Checkmate.
I just see the
Checkmate.
Pokeball.
Nope, didn't ruin it.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. He's not even standing up without the rock. Can't stand up. You have to put something underneath him.
It's the most Doom guy base that GW's made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, yeah,
I'm
if-
okay with Doom guy.
$150 for a Doom reference. Exactly.
No kidding.
Plasma pistol is also different than standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're paying for a new plasma pistol, a cool pose, and some half a Necron.
Well, the thing, yeah, this would
Half
be
cards.
this would be a lieutenant model though, because like assault intercessors, I don't think they could take a plasma pistol to sergeant.
Oh, yes, they can now.
Yeah, they can.
They can now. Oh,
For some reason, just them and not the regular intercessors,
oh.
which is also
I do
weird.
like how it looks.
Oh, they can?
Just
Oh well, I think we where are we putting this one?
I would put it's so. I think this is the hardest to get on this list. Alfarius is cheaper.
I mean,
'Cause-
technically, wait, let me say. Technically, he's free.
You're right. If you buy Alfarius, you get this for free. He was free, exactly.
$50 worth of stuff at Games Workshop is not hard,
True, true.
and you don't pay extra. You just get him. So,
Well, I mean, it does say terms and conditions apply, so you may have to pay for shipping too.
Oh, yeah. From the UK.
Well,
So it sucks if you're outside of the UK.
that's
This
just
is fine
the
print.
shipping's free.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Went to wrong class, but is still good nephew.
Wait, no, we're all in the U.S. You want to know how much $150 is for the U.S.?
Ah, even better. Renegade has said.
$180.
Oh. Uh-oh.
$180.
That's still doable on the Games Workshop website. True. Yeah.
$180.
True.
Look
Yeah.
at your armies.
$8 at the GW store, not like another like person who sells their stuff.
Yeah. Renegade makes a good point. You can't do Alfarius. It's not applicable to Forge World orders. It has to be from the GW store.
Well, I mean,
Makes
he's
sense.
on the GW store right now.
Now he is,
Yeah,
but
he
you know, but I believe this is not available anymore.
No, it is not. That was like a year or two ago.
Yep.
Yeah, so not available anymore. Period. Good luck.
Yep.
Okay, not available anymore. That changes it. I'm just saying.
So his
Price-wise,
affordability is just-
Also,
yeah.
not on a legal basis used in game.
Right. Yes. This is
Yeah.
above 40 mil, huh?
Oh,
This is like 50 mil.
Yeah, that looks like a 50.
That's unfortunate.
True.
Get out of here.
James just.
Yeah, you would have to bash him. You can't even bash him as a captain. Captains are on 40s.
How about we put him in went to wrong class, but still good nephew?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put him
one
above,
class.
before or after the Castellan.
Oh.
Wait,
I think it's
Castellan's
looks
top.
cooler.
Yeah.
Castellan's
Castella's
better.
Because they actually
John Locke.
They're close.
they thought about it,
They
right?
still in their fucking class. They went to. They're like the guy who accidentally signed up for Latin, thinking it was like Spanish, but they did really well, and everyone's like, or it did like so poorly, but they just loved his effort,
Yeah.
and so they just kept him around as like a mascot.
Exactly.
Oh, actually, hang on. Cyborg makes a good point. What if they make this new model called Veteran Sergeant and it's on a 50 mil base? True, and it just becomes meta. He becomes a 21 point assault intercessor character.
Oh my god.
Get out, Cyborg.
What terms and conditions apply? I feel like those are important.
Ideas. Don't give them ideas,
Yeah.
Cyborg. Don't
The,
you fucking
the terms and conditions is that you need to spend $160.
Yeah.
180.
Yeah, and that's 180 before tax and shipping.
Yeah.
So you need to get a combat patrol and a character.
What we
Not
got
that
next?
hard.
No, actually, were combat patrols sold back then, or is it still start collecting for $80?
Start collecting.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
no.
so that's another thing.
No, this is a combat patrol era because this shit came out like a few years ago.
Ah, I see. Or just all the Primaris
Those
lieutenants.
are the new Necron sculpts too.
Mm.
So that came out like right on, like towards like probably first few months after 9th edition.
Wait, they charge you an extra $30 for this separate free model?
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the not free.
Yeah.
They're just making you charge it for the shipping.
Yeah.
That's not shipping.
And the
That's
tax.
the model.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
model.
imagine also trying to get this during deep COVID.
Oh my god.
So not only did you spend $40 for this free model, but it takes 3 months to come. COVID is over by that time. Well, it wasn't, but imagine. Terms and conditions moment. Okay, so yeah, we good.
Yep, yep, yep.
I actually forgot about this one.
0 out of 10 because he's hurting one of my green boys.
Okay. Dishonorable, but Uncle will allow.
He
I like him. I like him.
looks so basic too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say the fact that he put his weapon down.
He has an alt-right haircut as well.
Oh, you could,
looks like
yeah,
he's in
you
the
could
middle
paint
of
in the
battle.
Hitler mustache.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're probably still in battle right now. He put his sword down. That's not.
Oh my god, if you refunded the 150, you had to send back Sergeant Castus? What the fuck?
Aw.
Oh god. Oh god, tactical orc, yeah. Oh yeah, it's not a tactical rock, it's a tactical orc.
Dishonor.
Dishonor.
Because they use an
I
old
mean-
orc sculpt too. Like it's like an
Oh.
old style orc sculpt.
I
It's
see,
not like
I
one of the
see.
newer ones.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
I hate it.
Also
I
because he
do-
does look like he looks so basic too.
Yeah.
Like,
He looks like his name is like Todd. you
Yeah.
know?
I believe, yeah, he is named.
Hi, I'm
Alright, he's
Steve, I'm a
Todd
Space
now.
Marine.
I'm a Sergeant Todd. Have you met my brother Sergeant Castus? He's on a 50 mil base.
oh no.
But only if you keep the models that you bought 150 pounds for.
Yes, yes, brother.
You know? If you send
Yeah.
them back, no.
Yeah.
give him back.
Yeah, this is the yes man for the Primaris Lieutenant
Give
Twitter
it back
account.
to the farm, dude. Yeah.
His name's Chet.
His name is Chet.
Mark the Space Marine, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm Brother Mock. In Mark 10
I mean,
Tacticus armor.
And he hurt an orc, so therefore he's off my list. I'm biased.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. We allowed the bias to seep into the other ones.
yeah.
He looks like his parents bought his way into Space Marines.
I will allow.
Sergeant Joven is his name.
I appreciate your concern
Yeah.
with my green boys.
Okay, so can you put the Dark Angel above him? Because
Yeah.
the Dark Angel's actually better.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
yeah.
some other things, though. Kit bash possibilities.
No.
Put him on a rock, an actual rock.
Right there is a really like awkward spot.
Yeah. I believe everything is
It
kit together.
looks like it's attached to the leg.
Yeah.
It's not very kit bashable.
Yeah. Tabletop rules is the sergeant. I believe it's also on the wrong base, possibly. It doesn't look at it. It's probably 32. Could be
All Space
32.
Marines are. Yeah.
Should be. Meme potential? So you're telling me that heavy ass chainsword just managed to float connected just a little by the neck of the orc?
Yeah,
True,
that's,
true.
That's weird.
Physics
The
defying.
orc believed it to be so.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's why. Yeah, he still has a little
Yeah,
bit of
Voldemort's
brain cell
dead.
like. Yeah.
No, he's dead.
Oh,
He's
okay.
dead.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I don't know. It could be his friend. His
Oh.
friend's right now, like right behind this guy, preparing to get revenge.
Yeah.
He would be. He would be.
How do you get this model? Zone, no?
Why would you want it?
I don't even know why I want it.
This is either a Y or just straight up
10,000
dishonor.
year dishonor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That right down to 10,000
this
years.
is not an uncle will allow. Like,
Uncle will not allow.
This one, honestly.
Better than the Blood Angel, though? Ooh.
No,
Better
not
than the
much.
Blood Angel? No. I think
shit tier for killing my green boy.
Better or worse than the Dark Imperium one?
This
I
guy.
mean, honestly,
It has a little bit more character than the other one, at least.
it does.
It does, but-
This is also not a lieutenant.
True. Yep, he loses immediately.
Yeah, so F tier.
F tier.
Yep.
10,000 you dishonor.
Yep.
Yeah, and not even in a good way, you know.
Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, this is the Phobos Lieutenant released in the Shadow Spears box. He was unavailable to get unless you got Shadow Spear until the new Combat Patrol for Space Marines, which is unfortunate.
I don't think he looks bad.
I like him, except there was that 4 years of you couldn't buy him.
Which is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, if you liked
He has
him.
the Paired
I'm sorry.
swords, tactical rock.
Yeah, it's good for a Boltor assembly. You could take that rock away, put something else underneath.
I'm sorry.
another
It
Primaris.
looks like he's taking a shit.
Do you shit standing up?
Vietnam moment.
Bent.
This is perfect for the Vietnam Marines.
Knees are bent.
Oh, you're right. A hole in the ground.
There's all in the ground.
You need to boost. You
No,
can
they
use
stop
it
for
back
that.
right now to get above, like, so you can like hover a little bit.
Oh,
Hover right now.
yeah, Cyborg's like he has the Darth Vader control panel on the chest.
Yeah.
And it's to eject
The eject button bombs away.
everything out of this suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are both hilts on the same hip?
I don't
Both
know.
both daggers. See, that's good.
Yeah, like, are you gonna reach both hands to the same hip? I hope he doesn't get shot in the chest. Oh yeah, that'd be very unfortunate for that control panel.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I guess. Also, would you rather have this one though, or the other Phobos Lieutenant?
I would rather have this one.
I would rather have this one as well. This one you could probably do some things with.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uncle's deep inhale. He does. He wants neither.
Honestly, I would prefer the other one because the pose.
Yeah, because you could
Yeah,
kit bash
those
it.
is better.
Because like, what would you kit bash on this one? A sword?
No matter what you kid bash him with, he still looks like he's taking a shit.
No, stand like that right now and tell me if your ass cheeks are open or closed.
You see how much? You see how his leg right now? How much it's bent, right?
Yes.
It's at 90. It's a little bit less than a 90-degree angle right now.
Yeah, I want you to stand like that right now.
I'm literally, my legs look like that right now. I'm sitting.
Your butt
Oh,
cheeks are
yeah.
closed. He can't poop. It just squirts.
Oh, actually, the suit
not with
siphons
that
the poop
attitude.
out of him.
No.
He has,
Dude.
he has a control panel. on
He's
there
half
right now.
squatting for comfort.
Yeah.
Because he
So,
can't
so
fully
number
squat.
two,
Yeah.
He is very smelly.
He has
Yeah.
a jetpack, so he can kind of get above air a little bit, just to make sure that he can open. it
Grab
up.
with both hands. Wait, I like this. Brother Dipfug kept forgetting his radios, so he had to attach it to his armor. This is why he's a lieutenant and didn't make it further.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
the,
I
the,
agree.
the part where you can see the skin on his head, it looks so wrinkly.
He honestly looks like an undercover gene stealer.
Oh, true.
Ah.
What I also don't like, this is like, it could be an incursor helm. I wish they included a Phobos helm if you really wanted to go that direction.
Visor was down.
Yeah. Visor down, or a helmet, or a bare face, or a skull helmet.
Any of those would be nice.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
this is not it.
Yeah, I will say too, it's weird that they have the skull helmet on the other one, because they imply that the Phobos armors can be incursors, infiltrators, or reavers. But why not have, a specified one for each?
Bare fists.
Yeah,
Rawr.
bare fist. Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on the combat blades. They put that guy in a big combat patrol box, only way to get him, yeah. Either that or Shadow Spear, as stated previously. So yeah, so medium difficulty to get unless you got one of those boxes. Also weird if you got that box, because, you kind of want a captain. But it's only, I believe it's only a Lieutenant HQ, which is kind of an odd list.
This is a GWY.
Yep.
Yeah, right below the other Phobos.
Yeah, I agree with that. Why?
See, they're good for, I think the best use for this is just a standard kill team Marine. Just one of the rank and file, but he has a cool pose because you only have 5 for kill team and stuff.
Or a tactical rock for a chaos model.
Yeah. Or a diorama and it's like it's on steps.
Yeah.
This guy would be good in the background. But as one of your 2 lieutenants, kind of iffy. Oh, actually, I think one of my favorite kit bashes to do with this would be an Alpha Legion lieutenant. Okay. You know, they don't suspect the lieutenant that's taking a shit in the corner with the radio on his chest.
Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe this is an elaborate disguise. This is actually one of the Alpha Legion. Oh, could be.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Ooh, get it behind.
Yeah, get him behind. Okay, so this one's one of the more infuriating ones, but it looks pretty good. This, I forgot where you get it, but this is the Space Wolf exclusive one.
How is the balance on that thing?
Yeah, he's on his tippy
fall
toes.
over?
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it gonna fall over? Easily from.
Yeah. The only glue point is that flat part of his toe.
Throw him down to get him out of here.
10,000 years dishonor.
I also, of the Space Marines, I dislike Space Wolves a lot.
Yeah.
Because every single name of every character sounds like some 12-year-old thought the name sounded cool and added Wolf or Fang to it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting past the whole like how hard it is to keep this thing even standing at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight too, because it's also a big Primaris model.
You'd have to pin it.
Yeah. I will say there are several other ones in the range. There is a Phobos Talons of Mordkai one that I couldn't find, and I didn't want to just include a picture of the Talons of
Like
Mordkai.
Kit Bash.
Yeah, but imagine this is also a GW official kit bash to say that they have Space Wolf lieutenants. There's also just imagine a Reaver in Space Wolf colors. That's what the what the other one looks like.
So, honestly, the kit bash of making Reaver or the normal Hounds of Mordkai kit, just put the obviously it's an expensive kit bash. Put the heads from the Forge World, like old Space Wolf.
Oh, see you,
things on.
Cyborg. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, goodbye, Cyborg.
Yeet, good
Find,
night.
Goodbye.
By Cyborg.
Sorry you had to end on a bad note.
Got him. Let me see those. There's a kit bash specifically with the Reavers. Things like that. For the Hounds of Mordkai to make them look more Hounds of
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, the Talons of Mordkai, there are a special, in air quotes, unit for the Space Wolves, but they're the Primaris Reaver kit. There's nothing Space Wolf about them beside they give you a few heads in the box.
The Deathsworn.
Yeah.
Deathsworn is what they're called.
Oh
Deathsworn
yeah,
Back.
those will look pretty sick.
Those are some. I think the only good looking Space Wolves model.
Yes, sir. I will pull this above the Blood Angels because they at least tried to give it the Space Wolf feel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they tried.
I sent it to you.
They tried a bit. Dishonorable, but they tried a bit. In fact, I would say this is a little bit more of a. Okay, I won't say that with the 2 Dark Angel players here, but if they weren't here, I would say this is a bit more effort than the other Dark Angel one, considering you've seen Master Lazarus. I have been sent to the dishonorable, but Uncle will allow.
I so accept. I know I am biased.
Yeah.
Therefore, I will accept what you have said.
Yeah. I will say this is probably a bad one for kit bashing because this is Space Wolf furs.
Space Wolf.
Can't customize them beyond this. This one I actually kind of liked. I forgot which one this was on.
That's not very kit bashable, but it's a decent pose.
Yeah.
He's on 2 rocks.
He's on 2 rocks, but you can take them off. Ooh,
Yeah, you
he's
could.
flat.
Yeah.
They thought about this.
I actually like how it
I do
looks
too.
quite a bit.
It's actually Roman, unlike
Yeah.
the other models.
Yeah.
This would go really well with a Kato Sicarius kit bash. I believe a lot of people. Lieutenant Emilius. Thank you. Yeah, this would
Only
be.
thing is, I would like to put the helmet back on his head, personally.
Yeah. Or if there were 2 poses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or if you had a really nice looking head that you 3D printed, that'd be a good one for this. If you were to kit bash it, it's got spikes around the
So
collar.
good, though.
Yeah.
You'd
It's very, like,
get rid
neutral.
of you'd have to get rid of the helmet arm, but then you just say, "This is my second smaller helmet under my helmet."
Don't talk to me or my
Helmet
son
on the
ever
side of
again.
my helmet.
What if you can cover up that helmet, but then you put like a Roman legionary sword? Then you've created like a what is it? What is that? SCOTUS?
Yeah. Or he's like, or he could be even holding a physical wreath in the other hand.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
could
definitely.
be even more Roman.
Yeah, exactly. But like something you can cover up the whole arm with, and then he becomes a Primaris Lieutenant with Mastercrafted Power Sword and Relic Shield.
Oh yeah. The Uriel Ventress kit. It looked cool from afar, but if you look closely, it's kind of wonky.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like Uriel Ventress as a character. I don't know what the sprue looks like, but I would probably do this, get us a different arm, or make this a Kato Sicarius kit bash, put a plume on that Primaris helmet, and get a 3D printed Kato Sicarius head.
Here's the thing, though: is the arm with the helmet separate?
Hoping so. If it is, it's a little better.
I think that will be like the turn point for kit bash ability right there.
Yep.
Because if the arm and the helmet's removable, it's not part of the body. You can that makes it a lot more easy to kit bash.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, inconsistent. I agree. Yeah, this is kind of generic too.
Yeah.
I like the style of it though. They did. It's like you still want to be in the class.
Yeah.
So I would actually put this bottom of B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Actually, would you put him ahead or behind the banner? Because would you use this as a lieutenant in the game?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's not
actually.
terrible.
I'd say I would put him in front of the banner. The banner, I feel like, is still bottom of B.
No.
Yep. All right. Next one. Oh, this is the store-bought lieutenant. This is the one that's on the handy sprues.
Yeah, that's the one that's on the sprue. That they shove into every combat patrol box.
Yeah.
'cause no one wants to buy them.
Yeah,
Very kit bashable.
I'm very confused why they just didn't re-release the Dark Imperium one.
Because they're lazy.
Yeah,
Reasons.
because this
And
is the
also-
Dark
and
Imperium
also-
one, but without the easy to build.
Yeah.
Maybe they just had too many of these, and they're like, just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Not
how it is for a
terrible.
lot of their stuff. That's why they keep putting Phobos Marines in so many combat patrol boxes.
Yeah, like Blood Angel boxes. I'm like, why'd you put this in? Stop. This is the Emperor's Champion. Oh, yeah. This is the Emperor's Champion we have at home. B tier. Yeah, I would agree. I would say this is B tier, but like... Oh, God.
Honestly, this is what you use to kit bash your emperor, your company champion.
Oh, yeah. This would be the perfect one, because then you also get the
Do that
40
for
mil
this.
base.
And it also also has the wreath around the head.
Yeah, wreath around the head.
Yeah.
Does not have
super
tactical rock, so you can put on any basing you want.
Exactly. I think you could change the arms
Actually.
however you want to.
Yep.
With the way that back leg looks right now, you can probably stick a tactical rock under it if you really feel like it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Renegade brings up a good point. You could probably cut the pistol hand off, raise it in the air, and then he's both raising a sword in the air and a banner in the air.
Yeah,
So,
that would be cool.
So yeah, there's a lot of potential for this.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'll put this above the lieutenant that we just reviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely for that.
Huge accessibility. You can get this anywhere. You can get this everywhere. You can get this when you don't want it.
You get this even when you don't want it.
Yeah. You probably have one sitting in your shelf somewhere at home.
Yeah, sitting on your shelf unassembled in the bits box.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, mine's a test model. I have like 40 colors on, so I'm probably going to strip it and use it as a test model again.
Just because you can kit bash this thing, I think it's rated pretty highly. It's really easy to kit bash.
Yeah. If you're doing
Pretty
Space
sure the head can
Marine
go wherever you want to.
custom chapter, you probably get this.
I think it's a lot of the models are actually hard to not kit, but
And then this shows up.
That's
Really?
the model I was talking about earlier, actually, at the very beginning.
Yeah, so we did this intentionally because there's a Blade Guard veteran here.
Yeah.
So I've had the pleasure of painting one of these. I really liked it. I think it's really sexy. Disclaimer: it is a Stormcast Eternal. It's not from 40k. It's from Age of Sigmar.
Big true, big true.
But the bash potential, pretty high.
I want to see if I can find. Where is mine? I guess I didn't put it on Insta.
wait,
Yeah.
you said this is Age of Sigmar, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's Age of Sigmar.
Wouldn't this be went to wrong class?
Yes, this was wrong class, but would you say this is still good nephew? Oh. See, at least this one has a weapon and not holding, slapping you with a skeleton fit.
True. You can also change that hammer to a chancla right now.
Yes.
I could definitely approve
Absolutely. And he's really good in Age of Sigmar. Great criteria.
Yes, he's almost a staple in a Stormcast Eternal Army because you know how your chaplains when they're reciting their little thingies, their chinks, the other litanies, he gets the same thing with his prayers, but it's a +1 for it to go off, so it goes off on 2s. And he can make people teleport with his prayers. So
definitely good nephew.
yeah, he's a really good nephew.
Very
his
good
sculpt
nephew.
is very bulky. He doesn't look that good, but you.
So do the rest of the Stormcast from that era.
Yeah.
Because this was like 2018 also, right?
Yeah, he's a lot better on tabletop than he looks.
I think I like the bulky look of it because there's big Stormcast and there's skinny Stormcast.
Yeah, all the new ones are skinny. Small.
Yeah.
I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all.
I think this would be great for a Space Marine Kit Bash too if you want to run a Blade Guard Ancient with a little more going on. Or if you don't have access to Indomitus, or if you want to do Stormcast Eternal conversions.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see
Honorable
that.
mention, honorable mention. But we have a very special guest for this next one.
Oh, is he stinky guest?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He goes immediately to the top, I think, even in front of the Unpainted.
What you forgot Leandros though. He would be 40,000 years of dishonor.
Oh, right. Oh, is he a lieutenant at this point?
Let me. Actually, I can share my my chingas. Hold on. Found it.
Because I do believe it's been 200 years since the last game. Would Leandros was battle brother, I believe, in the previous one. So it's possible he's either sergeant or lieutenant.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But yeah, if you guys haven't played Space Marine already, fabulous game. They're making a sequel. Titus, unfortunately, he was a captain in the first game, but he got demoted in between. And it's also confirmed that he's crossed the Rubicon Primaris, as suggested in the trailer. So he's the honorable mention of this entire list, and also the banner of this list because Titus is Titus. But yeah, he's my favorite Primaris lieutenant of all time, I would say.
He's the only. He's like many people's only favorite Space Marine.
Or
Yeah.
Ultramarine.
Yeah.
Specifically, yeah, that too. I sent my Lord Relector to your DMs, by the way. I believe I sent it to you. Is it there? It's gone. It's dead.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go pull this up. I gotta be careful because the person above has some sensitive plans. Oh yeah, look at that. They're sexy. And look at these. Oh yeah. These are the Space Wolf ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But in addition to honorable mentions, we do have a Titus model that also goes to the X tier, right next to him.
Not him though. Not the real him.
Not the real him. Titus does not have an official model. You do have to bash one.
Which is surprising. They might give us a model with the new game though.
Yeah, I'm really hoping so, and it's the random 50 mil base
Yeah.
on like a pile of 40 Tyranids that you also have to paint. Oh no! What's even better? A full 6x4 diorama
Oh god.
that they sell in a box, and it's $300 of terrain that you also have to assemble. But it's just Titus on the top of a mountain of corpses.
So tactical mountain then.
Yeah, tactical mountain. It went for tactile.
Rock the
Yeah,
mountain.
yeah, exactly. Oh, and he's Primarch sized for some reason.
We skipped right past tactical hill.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I think that would be
This is a Get Bash test here.
yeah. I don't know which body they took. I don't know where they got that pistol either. It's weird.
I think it's just a basic pistol and chainsword. And then
That looks like a green stuff cloak.
Yeah, so it's probably
Yeah,
Green
so
Stuff
it
Club.
definitely does. Also, the U from the on the belt looks also like
Probably green stuffed as well. You also green stuff on the Aquila. I don't know where they got the helmet, but it's probably 3D printed. Yeah, I don't. They also have a chain on the chain sword, so maybe it's a Black Templar one.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to mention this. Let's see what else. This one I couldn't find at all, but this one looks like a pretty. Why?
Nani the fuck?
10,000 years of dishonor.
10,000 years of dishonor.
Just as bad.
Just 10,000 years dishonor.
Just
Like-
as bad as the Blood Angels one.
Yeah. The only thing I would
It's
say.
the same guy.
It's the same guy.
He goes straight over to this.
He changed chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I didn't do well in the Blood Angel one. Maybe if I resubmit as the Ultramarines, I'll have a better chance.
Yeah. Or he's Alfarius and he's intentionally doing this with the wig on. He's like, I'm gonna reuse the blonde wig. They will never figure it out. Yeah, I will say one thing though. I really like that this is a drawing model, so you could take these arms and put it on other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could. I've seen a lot of art where they're like drawing a giant glow coming off of it, or they're using the same arms to make like a drawing katana, and green
Or-
stuffing the rest.
You know what? If you scrape off the knee to take off that thing, this could be your Primaris company.
Oh
champion.
yes, the company champion. Yeah.
Because he has that's a Gladius.
Yes, it is.
It is a Gladius.
So it would fit perfectly.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's. So his kit bashing went up. You would
Yeah.
always get rid of that stupid fucking head.
But then the thing, though, it's not kid bashing really to add to him. I think it's just taking from him to put it somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I think he's like material for kid bashing, not the base for kid bashing.
So
What I
can
mean?
it be dishonorable, but Uncle will allow? Because
He is drawing weapon for violence. Uncle shall allow.
there you go. Imagine a holy chancla.
It's okay. It's Uncle
But
like
shit, whack.
If I told you what the V and VTuber stand for?
Violence.
Violence.
Yeah, put him in there. Put him in the dishonorable,
Uncle.
but Uncle will allow.
Dishonorable, but Uncle will allow. Right underneath. You got bumped up a little bit. That's pretty good. Okay, so. The next one. So, the Vitrix Guard. I'm a little iffy on including these guys as a lieutenant. But, hypothetically, since they have a captain of the Vitrix Guard, which is Catus Carius, they should have a lieutenant of the Vitrix Guard. Hypothetically, too.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to keep that same codex structure, because, it's a Gilman type
Primaris
thing.
too?
Yep. He's a Primaris too. So we're outlawing the Invictaris Suzerain, which are the Horus Heresy ones, which a lot of people like to use. Yeah. This is probably the only way to get a Vitrix Guard model is to buy Calgar.
Yeah.
So already high amount. If you don't like Calgar, what are you going to do with the third model?
Right?
Yeah.
Kit bash my guess.
Yeah. Yeah, kit bashing is a little hard too, because actually no, I take it back. You probably wouldn't kit bash this because you actually like this as an Ultramarine player.
Yeah, these are staples in most Ultramarine lists that
Yeah.
I've seen because you really just have him with Bobby G, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
And
Bobby G is good.
yeah, absolutely. Another thing too is that some people buy this specifically just for all these bits so they can put it on a slash captain or an Ultramarines whatever captain. Because
But
helmet's sick.
how can we mesh this into another chapter though?
Impossible. Actually,
That's one of the criteria.
These things are really good. I'm actually looking at the rules. They're really good. They get armor of content and a 2-up armor save and a 3-up invul.
yes, absolutely. They're I think
actually really
they're one of my favorite honor guards in the game aside from Sanguinary Guard.
Yeah.
It's just
You
that
only ever need to buy. You only ever need 2 of them. Period. They do take up an elite slot
yeah.
because you're not taking with Marnius Calgar. Because why would you?
Yeah.
Um,
I will complain that the only way to get them is to buy Calgar and you only get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yep. They can only be a max squad of 2 anyway.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So I mean, you're only buying them once, unless you
Yeah.
really like the model and say these are your blade guard.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame you.
I will say, one of the caveats, if you're a big lore fan, that there's a whole company or something, not a whole company, but like 20 Victrix guard that come with Gilliman whenever he boards ship, will be definitely very hard if you're trying to get the full 20 Victrix guard.
Yeah, get it like 10 Calgar.
Yeah, that's $600.
Oh my god.
Stinky.
It's honestly not a terrible Ultramarines model. I never thought I'd say that.
I actually quite like it. I think it looks really nice. It's clean. It looks like it's in a defensive position. So pose-wise, I don't think it's bad at all. Kit matchability is not very good. Because you guys said it won't mesh with other chapters. I
Right.
think that's the only thing I can say would be bad about it.
I think this is weird to say. This Ultramarine specific thing I think might be A tier.
Yeah,
I was actually leaning that way. I was leaning towards
Yeah.
A too.
I think. So here's the thing: he's better than the lieutenant in playability.
He's the honor guard of A tier.
Yeah, he's honor guard of A tier. Yeah. Would you prefer to have a champion or Victrix guard?
Champion.
Okay, so he goes behind there. It's pretty good.
He's really good though.
Yeah.
His only downside is that they're not characters. That's literally their only downside, and that's like mechanics wise. Otherwise, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bodyguard did get nerfed pretty hard.
Mhm.
I mean, for good reason.
Yeah.
But this guy by himself, there's two of them, so 6 wounds, 4 text each, build all into armor saves with the armor of contempt. They're hard to shift. It's basically a free better Terminator.
Yeah. And I will say too, if you wanted to build more for a collection and you didn't want to buy a Calgar and have these two models, you could buy the Invictaris Suzerain from Forge World. They come in 5, so it'll be much faster to build up as the full 20 in the lore. But they won't be Primaris size, so that's another caveat. They are on 40 mils though, I believe.
Right.
The Invictaris are cooler too because they have guns on the shield, which won't
that
apply for
makes
anything,
sense.
but it's funnier. When
Extra
like,
violence.
yeah, behind the shield there's a fucking melta gun. The cheater.
I find it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the Victrix guard. We have the last one,
Surprising.
the Warhammer
did
Day Blade Guard Lieutenant.
We did it.
That is just an Indominus one.
Yeah, but with a different pose.
No, it's that exact same pose.
Oh, it is?
Different head.
Yeah, different
Yes,
head.
just
I
different
see.
head. That's it.
Oh, but this one's holding the
Okay.
shield. The other one's holding a shield in the center. Ooh.
No, he's holding a shield too.
Oh.
This.
No, but like this one's holding the shield at the top. Ooh.
Yeah,
No,
but
he was holding the shield at the top too.
Was he? I don't think so.
Pretty sure he was.
I think he's just
No,
holding
no.
the shield in his arm, his
It's
hand.
just the same model.
It's pretty much the same model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difference.
I would definitely say that.
This is like an alternate assembly of what they should have
That's
had.
Yeah.
That's a Y.
Yeah.
I would put him above the Phobos lieutenants. Where'd he go?
He's in
He's in the
dishonorable.
yeah, there he is.
dishonorable allow.
Yeah. He's better than the Phobos ones at least.
Yes. Yes.
Very much so.
Because there would have been a time when this guy was a staple.
Yeah. I will say this is probably like impossible to get now, but that's okay. They sell the Blade Guard Lieutenant everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love this one actually. This one's cool.
It's not bad. It's just literally the same as the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really want, you could get a Blade Guard Lieutenant, a Blade Guard Veteran box, and then you have 3 Blade Guard Lieutenants now. In various poses. In more poses, in fact. Ooh.
So I guess we need to revisit this whole thing. Are there any actual like compared to all the rest that are actually S tier now, or are they keeping it the same in light of what we've seen?
In light of what we've seen. If this wasn't a Primaris like focused one and it was just lieutenants,
Yeah.
Castellan goes up.
Hours.
Absolutely. It's a $30 model. It's not 35 or 40. And on Amazon it's under like 25.
Yeah.
And he's super grimdark out of everything on
Yeah.
this list.
Which one?
The Black Templar Castellan.
Oh yeah. If he were a Primaris, I think he'd be S. Yeah.
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 I have no idea why he's not. There might be a lore reason.
Yeah. I don't think he ever crossed the Rubicon.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. That's the reason why he hasn't been wounded gravely. But we do have a few honorable mentions. The McFarlane toy.
I actually own that exact one.
I
Nice.
do too.
Yeah.
I still haven't painted it.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's basically a super articulated action figure. They
Yeah.
have painted ones, they have unpainted ones.
I like it.
The new
It's
challenge
like-
these days, they're pretty big. They're like, size of your chest. Play a full game of 40k, but with the Mark McFarlane size.
It's kill team now.
Yeah.
It makes more sense.
It's possible, though, because you could kit bash one of these to be a captain, and they also have dreadnoughts in McFarlane size. They also have Chaos
Yeah,
Space
have-
Marines in McFarlane size, as well as Necrons.
Someone printed out the repulsor in the McFarlane size.
God, so that's the size of a desk?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, God. But yeah, where would you guys put this one? Horse Heresy 3.0 will be this scale. I'd love it. I'd love it. Imagine the Primarchs. You have actual statues
Basic.
that you need trucks for. Okay. Yeah. The other honorable mention, the Emperor's Champion from Black Templars.
Ooh.
The other thing, the caveat is that he can be a lieutenant, and then the Emperor's word gets to him, or he can be. I'm pretty sure you can be any other Marine too. That's the other thing. So hypothetically, this could be a lieutenant.
I think I'd prefer that sword if it was tilted so the blade was facing where he was looking.
Yeah, not like a fat facing
Yeah.
bay, but I guess this is like more of a symbolism type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like tactical rock, huge laurels, great kit bash for your company champion.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
really good.
Honestly, too, if you wanted to, you could probably just cut the bottom part of the sword, just rotate it.
True. Yeah.
I don't think the bottom is very like where you can actually tell. So you can definitely just rotate that blade a
Yeah.
little bit.
Rotate the blade.
Yes. Good.
Even
I think we just knows better.
if you have a 3D printed one too, you can cut it off and have like a giant, I don't know, even more medieval-esque one with like candles coming off of it.
I wonder.
Pose is
Could
okay.
you look at the sprue? Could you look at the sprue?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's
Okay.
interesting. It's his foot is already on the rock, which might be weird for primate. Oh wait, I need to know about this.
Also, what's good is the shoulder plates look like they can be changed.
Yes, they're
Yeah,
separate.
they can.
Yeah, perfect. So
That's really good. That's
yeah.
perfect for this. Hold on. Let me look this up.
it's also not like a partial cape thing, which a lot of the Primaris ones do have. Is that half the pauldron's gone and it's supposed to be part of the cape assembly, which is kind of a nightmare for bashing.
So, I don't think this thing is a named character.
No, it's just the Emperor's Champion. It doesn't have a name.
Right. It's a rank, right?
Yes. The kind of lore about it is that the Emperor actually speaks to you. And then-
This guy is actually good in Crusade, by the way.
Yes, absolutely, because he's HQ cheap and a beast in close
And he
combat,
has a
right?
really good weapon. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need to upgrade it because it's not. Let's see.
It's because he's not a named character, he gets XP, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Even
He
better.
can never begin any, but he can't be given any relics, Crusade relics, or weapon enhancements. He doesn't need to
Because he has the blade. right?
because thrusting strike is really good.
I see.
So like, he's good. He's a good model. And you can turn into whatever you can be the Primaris. He is Primaris actually. That's what I was looking up. He is Primaris. He has the keyword.
I was wondering about that because I'm like, the Emperor's Champion's been around for a while, but I can still see it being the Primaris. So that's
Yeah,
why
Yeah.
I was
that's because it's an emperor, the Emperor's champion of the Black
Alright.
Templar, and that can always change.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good. You can use it for anything because the shoulder pads aren't like glued to any of the arms. So I think this is very usable for any faction.
Yeah.
That's good. Good kit bash too.
Yep, great kit
Because
bash.
We're looking at the hand there. You can actually twist that.
Yeah, twist that
you
off.
rotate the
Do a
whole
different
thing.
hand. Put
Yeah.
a pistol if you don't want this to be a champion or something, or put a shield on it if you want this to be a blade guard.
Yeah.
Yep. Another thing too is that it's a flat, very flat for the chest, so you can do your own green step sculpt if you don't want
He's
that.
definitely more knightly too. I could definitely see Dark Angels using this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, super great
I
for Dark
actually
Angels.
Love the Emperor's Champion,
Yeah.
the way it looks, the aesthetic for him.
Yeah.
So,
In fact, you can
It's
even
good.
you can even keep the sword if you like it facing out or something.
Yeah.
Totally possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would actually put that guy on A. Because of
Yeah.
how bashable, how cool it is, great for knight stuff, great for other chapters that have all that knightly aesthetic. Cheap too. 38 for a character, yeah, that's the normal price, but on Amazon, what? This is going to be 30, 29 bucks?
yeah, I don't know. I might actually put him up to S. So.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
All you need, really, honestly, the actual thing to make him S, it requires some work.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
So A out of the box?
Sword being the wrong way bothers me, but like I get it, symbolism,
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you wanted, you could also, even if you wanted to do a captain conversion, you could get that hand off and just
Yeah.
put any sword weapon you want.
Yeah, he's good.
Yep.
I think he's S tier. It's
Yeah.
weird putting an actual usable model as S tier.
Yeah, that's the one of the only meta models on this thing, right? This not counting the Castellan, not counting
Right. He's a bunch of
Bellicor,
points.
not
He is-
counting Abaddon.
Right. This
I
is
just
actual
remember,
Space Marine model is usable.
Yep.
yeah, back in the day, I just remember the champion was always something I was always trying to make sure I would be able to take out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's good.
When Panda was building his Black Templar army list, he started with a champion, then built around that.
Oh yeah,
You can give this
Yeah,
guy
well, yeah,
Warlord
I know.
trait, by the way.
Yeah. It's because hypothetically in the lore, sometimes they're so fanatical, they're like, oh, he's part of the Emperor's wisdom, we'll follow him, and that's like the narrative feeling of following the
Right.
Emperor's champion in the battle type thing.
I have las cannons to deal with Emperor Champion
Yeah.
specifically.
'Cause
in my dev squads.
What I've seen too is that a lot of people like to run the Emperor's champion and then Grimaldus or a chaplain type thing. Because you don't need that like hitting power of the captain, and then everyone else is in close combat tied up, so just everyone's just fighting. There's great dueling. That game still lives on as INQ28. Now it's 28 millimeter scale.
I think we all agree this is S tier, right?
Yeah, it's S tier. So yeah, we'll probably update the list with the McFarlane toy and the Black Templar Emperor's champion. Was there anything else we wanted to include?
Thought somebody said they had some submissions, or those the submissions.
Right, we have new submissions in the Fart Art channel and some other places. Oh, this boy. Oh no.
He's one of the classics.
Yeah. So
What? Why does that look like the box I have?
uh-oh.
Wait a minute, that's mine.
Keck.
It literally looked like you saw the Marines I showed you, the old models that I have laying around. That's the exact same like position and everything. It just looks melted.
Yeah. So yeah, the backstory of this model is legendary painter Duncan Rhodes. This is one of his first models, and he has so much paint on it. It's so thick. But yeah, it's the moral of the story is thin your paint. We also have another one.
Duncan Rose will come with you.
Yeah, Ultramarines.
Oh no!
Spice Marines.
This is one of my favorite Primaris lieutenants, I guess. See, you know how Primaris Reavers have a -2 to leadership when you're around them? I imagine this guy is the same thing. I'd rather have this than the Phobos lieutenants. That is so much scarier than a guy in a skull mask coming at you with twin paired combat knives.
Yeah, this is like you don't know what to expect at least.
All right. Well, yeah, that's all the submissions. We might even have. There might be another one.
Oh, wait a minute.
40K
I
general.
I found a little sneaky surprise for you. These aren't lieutenants. I found another kit badge.
Oh yes. Handy also has a submission. This
Oh, wait,
is
no, mine's not lieutenant. I messed up.
I
was
see.
captain.
It could be though. It could be a lieutenant, but it's
Lieutenants
like
can't have Terminator armor.
oh. But can they though? Ooh.
I like
From a
that
lore
look,
standpoint. If they're a veteran, right?
No, I don't think captains can even. No captain can have Terminator armor.
No. Currently no. The closest thing right now is Gravis.
Yeah.
though.
Oh yeah, because of the Primaris skill.
Mm-hmm. I sent a meme too. That's about it though. A meme.
But yeah, this is Toaster Slayer's conversion. I really like it because it's like part Age of Sigmar, but also has a lot of conversion to it. Yeah, overall really cool. Go check out the Discord if you're not part of it. Oh, here's the Sig one. Oh,
For dorks.
So good. I love orcs.
yeah,
They're so stupid. They're
dude,
my
holy
favorite.
shit! It's Gilliman's Gray Shields. All the chapters
Beautiful.
mingling together.
Oh
Mhm.
no. Oh no.
They're beautiful. It's green. Best. We did it. Guys.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah,
I never wanna
332.
look
That's
at
like
space
that's
marine
like an
ever
average stream.
I never want to look at a space marine ever again.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
All gone.
Don't worry.
All my
We'll get
interests in
tomorrow.
space marines.
Yeah, that's about the nicest thing I could have said to that range. I will say though, yeah. So the moral of the story is there's a lot with good conversions through Bash, and there's a lot that GW should honestly just sell in the normal range, and don't wait 4 years in order to sell it as a normal box.
Yeah.
Or some of them, like in certain tiers, don't sell it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, there's like all these things that get cycled out of the GW web store, right? Like, why did the Armageddon Steel Legion get cycled out, but Blood Angels Lieutenant Zelafung can still stay? Who's buying that?
I know someone
Uh-oh.
who buys those.
Yeah, here's the other thing too, right? It's kind of a trap for the people that like they get into an army, they don't know a lot about lore, they just like playing the game or painting, and they just buy the full range.
No, this guy likes all of it. He reads a lot.
I
and he
see.
also plays a lot. He's currently at work, so he's probably not in here. Never mind. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the Primaris Lieutenant tier list stream. We got through it, and it wasn't 6 hours. Yeah, but there's 34 models, give or take 4, because some of them are the memes, right? But take into consideration, there's 30 possible lieutenants.
Yeah.
Take also into consideration, there's 9 Harlequin units total. Yeah, it makes you wonder why they got bundled in the Codex Eldari. Couldn't bother to remake resin molds from the metal models. Yeah, it's unfortunate that a lot of the pewter, fine cast, and metal ones won't see the light of day ever again. Fine cast is
Honestly,
definitely a disaster.
Having looked at him, there was so much character bloat. I'm so tired of it. Like, each chapter of the Space Marines has more characters than the entire army of Adeptus Mechanicus, Gene Stealer cults combined.
Yeah, we can throw Harlequins in there too, and that's safe.
Actually, also Imperial Knights and Harlequins, right?
Yeah.
I think all combined. All combined, there's more named characters in each Space Marines like
Singular chapter
Yeah.
with models.
I think the largest quantity might be Space Wolves, if like named characters. It's really
No,
high.
it's Dark Angels.
Them too.
Yeah, Dark
Yeah,
Angels.
Dark
they
Angels
have
a
them-
ton.
They have a named character for every wing of the Dark Angels.
Yes,
Oh no.
and then not including the Forge World ones.
Yep.
I think Blood Angels is a close second, and a close third after Space Wolves, and then Ultramarines are
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
fourth.
I don't think anyone's gonna argue with you about that. Fine.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm willing to believe that Ultramarines is the biggest now because I think 20 of these models are Ultramarine named characters.
Yeah, but they're not treated as named
Right.
characters.
Yeah, funny. So yeah, that's the
Main
statistics.
Main characters, Dark Angels win.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so. Ugh.
but yeah, that's the lesson of the day.
Gives me character envy.
If you want a very diverse range, I guess play Ultramarines Keck. You get everything. If you want to have a lot of named characters as well, play Dark Angels. If you don't mind Pewter, Metal, and Finecast AO.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like flavorless Blood Angel characters, yeah, we have a lieutenant for you. There's a lieutenant for everyone, you know. For people who,
Drop too.
yeah, for people who like complex models, for people who like models that don't make sense, for people that want tactical shit models, for models that require $180 of purchase beforehand on a 50 mil base. Lesson of the day: play Xenos. No, but actually, that is true now. Xenos are very good now.
Yes.
Oh, and the other moral of the day: this is a good time to get into Horus Heresy and play Space Marine.
Yeah, all you play is Space Marine.
Yeah.
No, you play AdMech or Knights.
Yep.
Or if you want to go the expensive route, Titans.
Yes. Oh, also, play Space Marine, the video game.
Are AdMech actually, if I recall, in Horus Heresy.
They are, but you can play it as just specifically
Oh, okay.
Titans.
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
the Collegia Titanica was much more influential during the Heresy, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can still play the AdMech in them because the Peltis and the Secretary as a whole.
Oh yeah.
Hoplite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you get all the hoplites. You get the.
They get to heroically intervene.
Oh, that's sexy.
The hoplites do.
Yep.
Love them.
Eat. All right, I think we're gonna go look for a stinky raid now.
Oh, stinky.
Stinky raid.
Wombat Combat Prime. What's he doing? You
Let's
got
see.
someone in mind actually?
Let me find. Let's see who else is. I'm gonna have like a friend streaming also Warhammer
Oh, he's playing Conquest. He's painting Conquest.
Conquest.
There's.
Oh, do you
Sky-
guys know Scrane Games?
Oh, go ahead.
He's got
Love them.
2 people and he's doing Stormcast. Ooh, good. We were complimenting Stormcast earlier. Everything works. Everything works out.
Checks out.
Yeah, checks out. Works for me. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us for a stream with only a medium amount of salt. We have no holes in walls, no holes in monitors. We haven't converted anyone, which is also good, to buying the entire Primaris Lieutenant
the
range.
table a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, he's already gotten a lot better since the first time I saw him. Good old screen.
Yeah. But yeah, here are my socials. Feel free to go check them out. Instagram, check out more pictures of my minis. Discord and Twitter to go hang out with our community and stuff. Our raid messages for those with my sub and without my sub email. Oh wait, this is actually looking sexy once I got past the ad. But yeah, I'll be gone tomorrow and I'll be gone Sunday because Saturday I have a date and then Sunday I have D&D, which is also a date technically, Keck, with the boys.
D&D on Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday D&D, ayo. Instead of going to church, I go to D&D.
What D&D you talk about? And you're not playing D&D with Uncle on Sunday. What the hell?
Yeah, this one's with my high school friend group. So if you want to drive up to the Bay Area, ooh, I'm driving to the Bay Area for it.
audacity.
Yeah, the
The audacity.
whenever you have a D&D campaign, Uncle is mandatory invited. He plays as the uncle of your character.
It's true.
So it's the last living family member because your parents have to be dead.
Actually, I am usually a rogue, but currently I am a cleric
Ah, I see.
of violence.
Ooh, violent. All of them are violence. But yeah, we'll be back Monday. We'll be doing Black Templars. Panda's doing some Black Templars. Also, Yuna is getting I forgot what she got, but she has some more Space Marines for us to paint. So yeah, we'll have a little bit of break from Horus Heresy. If you guys are tired of Space Marines, we're painting more Space Marines. You know, who'd have thought?
Unfortunately, after that, there's still more Space Marines because
Yeah, yeah, and then I have Uncle stuff. We might do the Lion soon, and we're gonna get raided. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.